Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Friday Night Watch Along. I am one of your hosts, Brandon, sitting with some of my cohorts here. Sitting next to me, laughing like an idiot, is Jill.
This week.
Yep. We have Chris and Josh with us today. Hello, everybody. Who picked this one?
I don't know.
Well, whoever picked it was a fucking genius.
It was
Hell
a great.
Oh,
So-
I'll take credit. I picked it. I'll take the
All right.
credit.
Josh, since you're taking credit, why don't you tell the fine folks what they're watching today with us?
So tonight we're watching a timeless classic, The Mummy, 1998 version. I remember seeing this in the theater with my parents, and it was one of the greatest movies. You'll see it; it will stand up to the test of time. I don't know what 2017 Tom Cruise tried to do, but ignore it. It does not count, and maybe a little controversial. Neither does Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. And I love Jet Li, but you can't go wrong with The Mummy. Start to finish, you can't go wrong.
Also, I got it wrong. It was 99, not 98. That was my fault.
Unacceptable.
it was that late into the 90s?
Yeah.
Must have been one of the last great things of the 90s.
Yeah. Wait, and also they remade The Mummy in 2017 with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
So what they tried to do, they tried doing because everything's universes now. Everything like the Marvel verse and all that stuff. So they tried doing the universal dark universe kind of thing. So the plan was to remake a lot of the classic Universal monster movies, starting with The Mummy and Tom Cruise, and it just flopped so hard. I honestly didn't even see it. I refused to watch it.
Well, it's just like I
Why touch it? It was
tried to do the same thing with Vanilla Sky. You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Right, Vanilla Sky was.
Name.
There was this great Spanish sci-fi film called Open Your Eyes. I don't know what that translates to in Spanish, like something sus ojos. And that's an incredible movie. But what happened was Tom Cruise saw that and he's like, I want to be in that. Make that for me. And they made an American version with Tom Cruise, and it was fucking terrible.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And
That
the fact
sounds
that
good.
he did the same thing with The Mummy later on is just, come on.
It's like the last
Maybe it's
samurai.
stop putting Tom Cruise and things.
Well, he's great. Tom Cruise is wonderful. I'm not anti Tom Cruise. I'm just anti him being like remake a movie as a vehicle for me, you know?
I mean, that's what the Scientology tells you to do.
Sure.
What were you saying, Josh, or that you were coming in with?
It reminded me when Tom Cruise made The Last Samurai, and I was just like, that is never, just never.
That was
a samurai.
that aged poorly the second it hit theaters. Like that it was our goddamn.
Now, I do want to say, like, we're watching The Mummy, the 1999 Mummy, which is a remake of the Universal film from, I don't know the exact year. I want to say like the late 30s, early 40s, which was Boris Karloff as Imhotep. But this was a remake done well, that it fit the time era. Like they went in and they made it fit the time period that it was coming out, the 90s. Like they did a great job setting it in the past and making it a period flick and everything like that. But I think it does do justice to the original Mummy film, in my opinion. Being a big Universal monster fan, I think it definitely nails it.
I never saw the original Mummy, but I'm thinking like kind of like a John Carpenter's The Thing, because that was a remake. I know. And that was, you know, he kind of like put his own spin on it. And I feel like that's kind of like what you're going to get here with this movie.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because like they didn't try to make the Boris Karloff Mummy. They're like, we're making the Mummy, and this is I have the director's name right here, Stephen Sommers. This is Stephen Sommers making his Mummy. And like I recently, like, speaking of like adaptations and remakes and stuff like that, we recently watched Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy, and it's a perfect fucking movie, damn near perfect, of Hellboy. And I was scrolling through Reddit, as I tend to do on lonely nights, and
Where the hell is I?
sleep. But basically, like the Reddit thread was talking about how Del Toro's Hellboy is like really the only one people talk about, because all the other Hellboys just did not land, and it was because Del Toro made his Hellboy. He didn't try to make Mike Mignola's Hellboy. He didn't try to make the comic book Hellboy. He made his own. That's why it landed. The same thing with the Mummy. Same thing with the Thing. Like,
But unlike Watchmen, who basically took the entire comic and used it as a storyboard.
except for the ending, we had no giant octopus.
Yeah, no. But I still love Watchmen. We got to add that in, especially the ultimate cut that will be here for like 6 hours. I can't wait, guys. Get ready. It's gonna be great.
No.
I don't know, but the Mummy was phenomenal. I don't know if you didn't come into the movie gay, you left it a little gay. There was something for everybody and then some.
Yeah.
They were just beautiful. I don't know what was in the water. They were, they were,
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
both. They're just something in the water. They're all just fucking gorgeous.
They were a perfect couple. They are a perfect couple.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they recast her in the second one?
No, in the third one.
Third one. That's what
She was pregnant.
the actor.
The actress, yeah. Rachel was
Yeah.
pregnant. She couldn't do the film. Okay, so Josh, you said you first saw this film, you went to the theaters.
Yep.
Chris, sorry, go ahead, Josh. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, that was a yep, and it was one of the best experiences.
Oh yeah. Chris, when is the first time you saw this film? Do you remember?
I believe I saw it in theaters as well, and I believe I loved every second of it. Yeah, it was a great. It was a cornerstone of what going to the multiplex used to be. You know what I mean? Like you saw this thing, and you used to go to the multiplex on a regular basis because you couldn't download movies, you couldn't stream them in your big ass TV at home. Like if you wanted to watch a movie, you had to, for the kids out there, you had to go to a video store and rent the tape, which was just crap. So you'd pay a little bit of a markup to have great cinematic experiences.
It was the 1990s.
It was the 1900s.
This was one of them,
Yeah, right when we got off the Oregon Trail, we went to the movie theater. Straight from our wagons to go see the Mummy. I'm going to assume I also saw it in the theaters. I don't remember, but I feel like this would have been a movie I would have gone with my dad to see, and probably my uncle. And it's always existed for me. It's one of those movies like I don't remember the first time. I just know it's always been in there. Like it's always existed around me. I love it. It continues on. I feel like I didn't care as much about Scorpion King and where it kind of went.
All right.
After a while.
I will let you finish.
But I'm willing to rewatch and revisit that thought, but there's nothing that beats the first one of the series.
I feel like my dad forced me to go to the theater with him to watch this movie. So, I thank him
It's like eating broccoli. You're going to eat it and you're going to like it. You're going to watch the Mummy and you're going to like it.
It was a family experience. I think my mom somehow fell asleep in the theater, but that's just the whole thing that she does. Me and my dad and my brother were glued.
Oh yeah. I did not see this in the theaters. I did not see the first. I saw The Mummy Returns in theaters, but I remember watching the first Mummy. Me and my uncle rented it back in the day on pay-per-view that he had to call the phone, like the number, to fucking order it so that we could watch it because he wanted to see it as much as I did, Uncle Will. As if anyone follows any of our movies, Uncle Will, who I watched all my movies with.
We're gonna have him on as a special guest.
Yeah, he was in Aphasia. He was in the diner scene. We made sure to highlight him because he's part of the reason why I enjoy movies as much, because him and I would go to the movies all the time. But yeah, he didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, and neither did I. So he rented it via phone to order a pay-per-view, and we were so hooked that when we knew the second one was coming out, we bought tickets and went like immediately for The Mummy Returns. And then for the Scorpion King, same thing. We called pay-per-view and we rented it. But I fucking love all of them. Mummy Returns, fantastic. Scorpion King, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That movie fucking rolls.
Watch it.
Like it is.
It's been a minute. There's just the first one is the best.
Fit it on the list.
The first one's the best.
The first one is. I'm not arguing that,
Definitely.
but the Scorpion King like scratched an itch that I didn't know that I needed, to where it was just a fun fucking movie.
So we got to start having. We have to have a watch along marathon day. We all just watch everything of the series.
The Rock CGI superimposed like on a giant scorpion dude like that.
Well, that was in Mummy Returns. In the Scorpion King, he was just The Rock.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the Scorpion King.
I don't remember it as much.
Dude, I loved it because
It
it was like
on the list right after. We got to watch Spice World first, and then we'll watch Scorpion.
it was. I have the Scorpion
one for
King
you, one for me.
on VHS somewhere in this pile next to me, but it was rad because it was just like the prequel. So it was just the Scorpion King's story of how he became the Scorpion King, and it gave me one of the greatest Game Boy Advance games ever. Like it was such a fun video game too. That movie fucking rules. Same thing with the Mummy games. The Mummy had excellent video games. Like
I remember Harry Potter on Game Boy Advance. I don't remember Mummy games.
Well, the Mummy and Mummy Returns were Game Boy Color. Had them both, beat them both, and it was fucking great.
No friends,
No, of course not. I was glued to my fucking screen. But the cool thing about that, once I give this spiel, we'll go into the movie because I'm sure people want to finally watch it.
The damn movie, right?
It actually had like hieroglyphics in the game. So like your password system was hieroglyphics that you were able to translate into words. So it was like the coolest fucking thing on Game Boy. So like I'm reading Egyptian by holding the B button and translating it to English.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Yeah. Yep. Not just scribbles and a fucking bird picture, but it was fucking awesome.
By the way, that movie that I was mentioning earlier that Tom Cruise took a shit on, the Spanish version is called Abre los ojos, Open Your Eyes. It's from '97. Awesome movie. Best sci-fi movies ever made. Incredible. The ending will melt your face off. Of course, I was high at the time when I saw it, but it's still pretty good.
So you were physically melting while metaphorically melting.
Well, my mind was pretty enamored.
That's fair.
So
I might have to watch this.
That sounds good. All right. So for all you fine folks at home, we are watching The Mummy via Hulu. Not a sponsor of the show, but going to drop them because they provide me hours of entertainment. None of us have Hulu Premium. I don't think. I know we don't. So we'll be loaded with ads and commercials. And we're going to sit through all of them as TV was meant to be enjoyed.
But yeah, I'm all queued up here. I'm good to go.
All right, cool. Josh, you queued up?
Yep.
All right. Again, so for everybody watching with us at home, we are streaming this. We will talk through commercials and blah, blah, blah. So if everybody wants to queue up with us, I'm going to wait for Chris to come back to his screen.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. You need to change the light bulb in your fridge.
What?
You need to put a light bulb in your fridge.
Yeah, it burned out. I don't know how that happened. I've never had that happen to me in my entire life.
Yeah, I would say, like, I didn't think that was possible for the.
Yeah, I didn't
fridge
think so either. I don't know what the hell the previous tenants did. It's yeah, it turns out it's not the most useful thing in the world. I can live without a light in my refrigerator. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something I've gotten used to for the past 6 months.
No, that's fair. All right. So we are queued up on the watch movie. We're going to start The Mummy, directed by Stephen Sommers, came out in 1999, starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, John Hannon, and Arnold Vosloo. In 3, 2, 1, play. Loading.
This is a 2 hour long.
Oh wait, now we got like a minute and a half of
Oh,
ads
for fuck's sake.
before we even start. So sorry everybody. We're getting Scrubs ads.
And that's how mine started. I was like, all right, let me get through this, then cue it up. Because that's BS. Why at the beginning?
Yeah, I kind of wish I had that hindsight to start it ahead of time.
The movie's only 2 hours long.
It's not your fault. It shouldn't be like that.
Y'all got uBlock Origin installed in your browser?
No, we're watching it on the Roku stick.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, because I can just send you the address, and it's like I got no ads, I got no nothing. But I wouldn't access this bootleg website without an ad blocker unless you want to fuck up your whatever device you're using.
Yeah, I need an ad blocker to do all that.
I mean,
Or like
Not any
NordVPN, not a sponsor of the show.
because I do use a VPN to watch all my anime, but I'm not going to plug it until they sponsor us.
There we go. You hear that, VPN websites? I know the algorithm works this way, but if we just keep saying VPN over and over again.
That is VPN true.
All right. So pausing. We're going to start it off in 3, 2, 1, play. You know, I'm kind of bummed that this movie didn't start with the OG Universal logo with the plane flying around the Earth like they did in the original films.
Oh, this is like an OG logo. This is like the solid like 90s Universal logo.
No, it is.
Yeah, you just mean like the tribute.
But like like when they did like the old Universal horror movies, it was like the plane going around the Earth.
That was Amelia Earhart. They don't want to tell you.
Yeah. She got stuck in Hamanatra. That's where she landed.
Illuminati confirmed.
We did it. We found her, guys.
You're welcome.
Dude, this music just hitting just fucking lands so hard.
The whole thing, like how they go around and show like the environment, it's epic immediately. Immediately badass. Oh.
Has Imhotep done anything else?
I'm currently watching Grimm. Oh, she's beautiful.
They all
But,
are. They're all fucking gorgeous in this movie.
Like I forgot what we were talking about.
We did the 90s titties in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Absolutely.
Is Stephen Sommers European? Because that's the only way they can get away with this.
The whole thing.
Probably.
Okay, so I'm getting all my notes from IMDb, and I love that on the parental guides it says for sex and nudity mild, and I think that is like, yeah, a Noxunamun's clothes, a thong is visible in fair amount of scenes. Yep.
Yeah. That's how they dress in the good old days of Egypt. It's hot over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see him, he just in a vest and a hat. I wonder how long this paint took to get off.
Oh
of these
god,
pictures.
days it had to have. Oh, dude. Okay.
Back in the 90s, that they used lead-based paint for that makeup, so I don't think this survived well into the Bush era.
Oh no, they had to use wire brushes because I used to work in the summer and I got that on me. Wire brushes on the way to get that off. That's terrible.
Ooh. So looking up Stephen Sommers, the director of this film, realizing the man has done some of my favorite movies and movies that I enjoy thoroughly, like The Mummy, The Mummy Returns, Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, and Odd Thomas. If anyone's ever seen Odd Thomas, that movie fucking rolls.
That is a great movie. Underrated.
Yeah, 100%. He also directed G.I. Joe: Rise of Cobra.
Okay.
You actually never got into the G.I. Joe verse.
No, same.
Speaking of G.I. Joe, earlier today I mentioned Brendan Fraser to Molly, and she was like, "Who's Brendan Fraser?" And I was like, "You don't know who Brendan Fraser is?" And she says, say one iconic line that he said. And immediately at the top of my head, I just thought, "They Joes."
his one random fucking cameo.
They Joes. And then he had a 20-year hiatus, and he became the Whale.
Yeah. See, okay. Brendan Fraser line that immediately comes to mind will come from my favorite Brendan Fraser movie is Monkey Bone. And it's, "Excuse me, kitty, I have to go choke my monkey."
I can use that one.
It's funny because mine's actually comes from this movie where it's like, relax, it's all up here. I'm the man.
Benny, looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
I do love that one.
I also loved him in Blast from the Past.
Oh,
That's
Blast.
one of my absolute favorites.
When he says, and pardon my French, people, but when Brendan Fraser drops the line, "Oh, look, a Negro," in Blast from the Past, I fucking lost my shit.
He's so innocent and happy. It's just, oh, he's adorable.
God, that movie's great. I still need to see. He did a movie. I can't remember what it's called with Ian McKellen, where Ian McKellen played James Whale, the director of the original Frankenstein film, and it's about how they were making the Frankenstein film, and basically talked about how James Whale was like a closeted homosexual at the time, and apparently it's like amazing. And Brendan Fraser is in it as like, I think he plays like the assistant director or something.
This scene always made me squeamish. Cutting off the tongue.
Oh,
I'm like,
Did you miss that they mummified all of his priests alive? Like, meaning they scrambled their brains while they were alive? Like, shoved the pig. They showed it a little bit. Like, they gave just enough to, like, freak you out that your imagination could take the rest, but they never actually show any of it. It's perfect because your imagination is worse.
so this is the fucking
Well,
worst.
this is worse.
yes,
Yeah.
it is. That's
Oh.
the word. I agree.
Damn.
It's part of the reason I still check my shoes every morning. I never know.
That's fair.
You know what's weird? The manager of the bank that I have to go to every week, I have to go like make a deposit for the store I work at, and the manager of the bank that I go to looks exactly like Emotep. Like, fucking image, like it's him, and he runs the PNC at 4th and Market.
Who woke you from
So
your
he
sleep?
has returned.
Yeah.
He's a really chill, nice guy.
See, I want to know, my biggest question is like, how did they have the technology to make those fucking keys? Like, those keys are so intricate and like specific for the tombs. Like, how the fuck did they make those?
Aliens.
Yep. I'm fully convinced. Yeah, no, Jill said it, aliens.
Yeah.
It's the same aliens that from Fifth Element. They came down and helped them out.
Oh yeah, Fifth Element did start in Hamanatra. And for those of you watching, be sure to watch our watch along for Fifth Element. We also talked about that movie. Every time I see this dude, I think of fucking Deuce Bigelow.
I forgot he was in that.
Here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
There's a movie I've never seen.
Deuce Bigelow, you're not missing much.
No.
I feel like I'm missing something in my life. You know, like I feel like it's one of those like great like shitty movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember my friend went to see it when it came out, and he said it was fucking hilarious. But again,
It's funny in a 2002 sense, so it can still land.
Flying in the desert just doesn't seem fun.
I want to know like what they did to get the only white guy out there to like lead this army. Like, what is his background to like be brought into the Egyptian army?
You big, you strong.
Yeah.
But that is
You know what? Like everybody is casted very accurately in this film. Like for time and place, they're casted perfectly. And then Brendan Fraser, which I'm not arguing. I'm just pointing it out.
and I'm just also loving the fact that this is not a green screen set.
Nope.
They out there.
Let's see where this was filmed. I'm going to be like really upset if it was filmed in like Nashville.
Oh, that would piss me off too, actually.
You see Burning Man happening behind them.
Yeah, right. They filmed in Morocco. They filmed in the UK, Arizona. But yeah, mainly the UK and Morocco. So I'll give them that. A lot of stuff in the UK, but a lot of stuff in Morocco. So I'll give them that.
that's where they like shot the original Star Wars. They shot a lot of it in Tunisia. Well, not Morocco. Tunisia is not Morocco. It's like half a continent away. But you know,
I always think of the film American Movie. Whenever I hear Morocco, that he got drunk and called Morocco at 2 a.m. to try and get like the bar location to film in. I'm trying to remember what.
I got drunk and called Mark Summers at 2 a.m. one time.
Oh yeah. Oh, you did tell me about that.
We all did.
He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I actually rang him up one time at Whole Foods. And I felt bad. I was like, oh my God, this guy was like prank calling in the middle of the fucking night on like a Tuesday. But whatever.
He's a good sport.
He was very good about it.
And see, kids, this is why you do prank calls. You never know who you're going to talk to.
Our buddy Chub Rock from Tattooed Mom he's a Pittsburgh guy, and he would talk about how when I would work at the bar with him, he would tell me Tom Savini stories, and he's like would talk about how they would like prank call Tom Savini and like bang on his door because he just like lived in a neighborhood in Pittsburgh, and all the local kids, all the local punks and kids like knew where he lived, and they would fuck with Tom Savini.
Worth it.
Yeah.
And every time I see this guy, it reminds me of that one tidbit that the director didn't want to put any tattoos on his face because, as Jill said, everybody was so beautiful and he thought he's too handsome. But they're like, he said, you got to put something on my face.
I didn't know
They're
that.
just gorgeous, all of them.
Yeah.
Right. He was absolutely right.
That's why he was a man whore in fucking Deuce Bigelow.
And that's why I forgot he was in there. Like, it makes sense.
Well, I mean, like, honestly, any makeup artist worth their salt can put something on that dude's face and he'll still stay hot. You know what I mean? The dude just exudes fucking hotness.
He ran so Jason Momoa could walk and now stumble.
Yeah. For fucking real.
He's just absolutely adorable.
She is.
I love her transition from like nerdy little librarian to just
Badass.
fucking badass.
Yeah.
Oh.
This casting is so good.
She's got a very Belle tone to her when you first see her, like Beauty and the Beast Belle. Like she has that aesthetic and little library nerd.
And you know what? And I will say I loved her in The Great and Powerful Oz, where she was one of the witches in Oz. And she fucking killed that role too.
It's great. See, the production side of me thinks like one and done. I would not reset this shit. It goes, that's it.
Oh man. Can you imagine?
I can feel the reset in watching that.
Mm.
And it hurts.
And they shot on film for this, and like, oh, you can't waste any of that.
No.
Every time I see this guy, I think of Mr. Deeds.
Mm.
Him singing fucking David Bowie in the airplane.
It is really crazy. All these actors' references that I can think about come from this movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I only remember him at the sewer, like, yeah. I'm like, you went down like a G, even though it's kind of your fault.
All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to be not visual for a moment here.
That's
I
fine.
need to pause.
The action, the comedy, the banter. Yeah, no, that's the day I quit. Oh, ad. What?
Oh, I got an ad too.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Talk about good time.
Yeah. Ugh.
It came in so smooth.
Guess I should have waited that half second to reload my gimlet. How are we feeling so far?
Just like old times.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not get too wrapped in and forget to talk.
Oh. It's okay if it happens.
I love this movie. It's familiar and comforting and wonderful, and I love it. I love it.
I thought I still had the box, but when I bought them on DVD, it was the Mummy and Mummy Returns like double feature box set, and the sleeve that the DVDs came in was like the Book of the Dead, but I don't have the sleeve no more. I don't know what happened to it.
Damn, that sounds like a very cool collectible. I'm sorry, I'm eating pasta.
That is always forgiven.
This movie it's better than I remember, honestly.
Chris, you're paused, right?
Yeah, I'm paused. What time are you at?
We're still in commercials.
Yeah, I'm not. I'll let you know as soon as we come back.
I know.
But yeah, this movie is goddamn fine. Damn fine film.
It's a great movie. They used to, I'll tell you.
I just got that.
Okay, we got 10 more seconds.
Well, the thing is, like, the way it's composed is very much, there's a lot of like harkening back to that old. I feel like a lot of the shots and a lot of the things they do in this movie, at least so far, are like things that they wish they could have done back in the 30s. You know what I mean? And if they were able to do these things back in the 30s, they would have done it this way. You know, there's not a lot of like the CGI. Like, I know one cliche that you see a lot in like a lot of like Marvel movies and whatnot is like the pan of the camera coming around, like it's some sort of like unrealistic like helicopter, like kind of like panning around the entire action sequence. you don't get that here. Like there's a lot of stationary camera. You know, there's not a lot of camera movement. The camera is very stationary, and they just kind of like pan and tilt with the action as opposed to following it, as opposed to like, wait, no, they're tracking it. They're not following it. That's
they're letting the actors do their job because they know they have like solid people in this movie, and they're letting them basically do the work for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whereas like, look, I'm not a fan of the Marvel movies, and like they need those flashy moves because it is such horrible writing in those Marvel movies. They're so cheesy, and you know what? They serve a purpose, and that's fine. They're just not for me. But this movie, like, no, you are so encapsulated by the actors in it, and it's just fantastic to watch. We are back. We are at 15 minutes and 8 seconds.
8 seconds, okay.
So we are gonna kick her off. You good, Chris?
Yep.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, play. It's also kind of awesome that this movie was rated PG-13.
I mean,
They were
that's
a lot tougher in the 90s.
I think you're allowed like how many fucks with PG-13? About 2.
I think 2 fucks for PG-13. This had 0 fucks. This had 0 fucks and nip slips. That's what it was.
What are you talking about? 0 nip slips. There was the whole like there was nips in the first like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a slip. They did it intentionally.
Sure. Yeah. You got a Nubis nip, and it's okay.
True.
Well, when you're 13, you know,
Yeah.
Motion Picture Association of America figures you're ready for some nips.
Where boys became men.
Precisely, and that's why it was a key demographic. You know, that's why you reached for the PG-13. You know.
Yeah.
Come on.
Also, Jonathan right here is probably one of like the greatest fucking moments in this movie.
I love John.
And I really wish we had more of him like in movies in general, because he is so fucking awesome.
Like,
I don't know what else he's done. Like, I'm sure he's done probably like more BBC stuff, but now I'm curious.
I was gonna say, now I remember him in anything else outside of the Mummy.
I'll tell you, if he's done a lot of BBC stuff, I feel like that might be a step down from the PG-13, because this is not as wide an audience. When
Oh yeah, homie's been in 119 things. My God.
I tried to make a big black cock joke, but it didn't.
This guy's famous.
I don't know.
Apparently he was in one episode of The Last of Us. But it looks like a lot more of the British variety of films. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. after I talked mad shit about Marvel stuff.
It's just funny. I actually did like that series, but
I didn't even bother watching it.
Oh, you're not missing nothing. It's literally just for the action.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the Asian baddie.
Nice.
She was good. I really want to go on the treasure hunt, but nobody wants to do it.
Dude, let's do a treasure
We
hunt.
can do a treasure hunt.
Oh, is that one of those things where it's like they tell you like a geolocation and you have to like drive around to like find the thing?
No, I meant like literally following an old map to treasure that's been sought at for centuries.
We're on Nicholas
Oh.
Cage.
I have a map from
Like
the
real
Goonies.
quest.
We can use our Goonies map and find One-Eyed Willie's treasure.
All right, I'm pitching
I'm
this.
ready.
Pitching this idea now.
What?
Here is something that we should do, like real time. We should do a jerk scavenger hunt where we break off into teams, and each team gets a camera, and we have a list of shit that we have to do. And the first person to get them done wins. I don't know what they win, but then we compile it into like one giant thing. I'm stealing the episode, Franz. Hear me now. I'm stealing the episode from you because you guys did it on Viva La Bam, and I think we can fucking do it, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Okay. We need someone that's not participating to come up with the ideas of what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like kind of like a documentary type. Like,
Yeah.
It's got to be somebody that doesn't tell us what we can't see what we have to do until the day of. So someone would have to be secretive.
So we wouldn't know. So I think that would be dope.
Okay.
Oh, God, the treadmill.
Oh boy. Or I say we have Molly make up a list or something.
I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened to that treadmill. Do you think they saved that set piece, or they broke it down, or is it in somebody's backyard?
That giant hamster wheel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's totally in somebody's backyard.
Definitely got to keep them.
Yeah, then you don't throw that out.
The exercise, it's too good.
Oh, Encino, man.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And Tarzan. Oh, crap.
Yeah, I see a little more Tarzan.
No, it's not Tarzan. It's fucking George of the Jungle. Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Right.
there we go.
I'm so
Thank
sorry.
you. Remember that one.
I was obsessed with that movie when I was a kid.
Definitely not Dudley Do-Right, though.
No.
No.
I was going to say, like, where did he look hotter, George of the Jungle or this? But probably George of the Jungle.
We should have like a church themed like Halloween party, and we just you have to be a character, a Brendan Fraser character.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
We're doing it.
And everybody's like,
I can only imagine.
I call the
Which
whale.
one did you guys
I'm gonna get a fat suit.
Get a fat suit. Be a
Like
whale.
like a depressed divorcee, like English professor, who's at the end of his life, like scarfing down pizza steaks and like trying to reconnect with his like estranged teenage daughter.
Oh God.
I think I could fit that role.
Yeah.
You're gonna be George of the
I just
Jungle.
need the fat suit.
I'm not confident without
We
my
can
shirt.
we can spray paint the abs on.
Yeah. They can just be Encino, man.
Yeah.
I kind of want to scarf down some pizza steaks.
Oh God, I want a pizza
Halloween.
steak.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. I haven't had pizza steak in a long time.
This is steak pasta, but I do like pizza steaks. I almost got a cheesesteak today.
We ate salad for dinner.
We did eat salad. To be fair, though, the salad had very little lettuce in it.
Yes, but it had very little cheeseburger in it too.
Yeah. Well, you didn't get a burger. I'm sorry.
It's fine. That's tomorrow. Well, by the time we're done everything tomorrow, I'm not making dinner.
Comedy gold right here. Of course, we don't let him go.
Can we let him go? Of course we don't let him go.
Man's got to ask.
Hmm?
Yeah.
How fucked up is it that the entire prison's laughing at you?
Oh, his neck's too fat.
So I remember watching this with my buddy Ferd and his family, and his mom Rosie, God bless her, I was sitting next to her, and I remember when we saw this scene, she straight up fucking like hit me in the leg and was like, "You see, this is why us fat people, when we get hung, we die immediately, and you skinny people will suffer."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
well, it's all math.
I'm like, Rosie, I'm 12.
The thing is, at this point, though, like that's an invalid argument because he wasn't even fat. Like that's pure muscle,
Strong neck.
Yeah.
That's pure Fraser right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He did not use a body double. Well, did he? I'm sure he didn't.
I feel like he wouldn't have. I feel like he's the kind of guy that would just like,
Ooh,
yeah, just do it. We're cool.
love that shot. She stands up triumphant.
Yeah, you got all those muscles. You better use
Oh, that wipe. Oh, shit, that
So
wipe.
good.
Yes, that's what's up. I love this movie.
We don't have transitions like that anymore.
They don't make movies like this anymore. It's just perfect.
They nailed the time period to like a T. Between the transitions, the costumes, just
The
everything.
color scheme, the whole thing is absolutely
Oh
gorgeous.
my God.
Dudley
For as
Do Right.
great as everything is, they all look gorgeous and stand out, even in all of it. It's just,
See, film schools should stop watching Citizen Kane and watch movies like this, because like, the composition of shots, the lighting, the dynamics, it's all fucking gorgeous.
the only way you can tell that the
I'm just
actors
about
are
enough your
good-
Citizen Kane bashing, young man.
Look, Citizen Kane is fine, but for the modern day,
Now, do you think that maybe he wasn't burly enough for this role?
Brendan Fraser or
Yeah, Brendan. Like, I feel like maybe he should have got a gruffer man. You know?
no,
He's so much
because
of a baby face. I don't know.
it's the surprise element.
I mean, he fulfills the role perfectly, but it's just like his physical appearance.
I mean, he's true. I can't say he's intimidating, but
All right,
he's
who else
rustic.
would you
He's strong enough.
who would you think in the 90s would fit this role better? Like physically looking.
pleasure.
Was Harrison Ford still
He was more of a baby face.
He's a
especially-
beautiful boy.
Yeah, especially back then in
He would have been
'99.
beautiful.
No,
He could have fit in. Heath Ledger could have fit in with the beautiful people.
no.
well,
Have you never watched 10 Things I Hate About You? He's beautiful.
Came out 2 years after this.
Yeah, he's gorgeous. He could just be like their little brother running after
No,
him,
like
right?
if we're talking
There you
more
go.
like
Yeah.
grit,
He could be gritty. He was very pretty at that point.
what's his face? Heath Ledger. Yeah,
That's what
Heath Ledger.
no, Heath Ledger could not. No,
too skinny?
Dude, Heath Ledger could have done that.
thank you, Josh.
Thanks,
He
Chris.
cannot
You're on
do it.
my side. I
He's-
appreciate
he's
it.
not-
No. Dude,
He's not brolic enough.
Thank
Heath
you.
Ledger could pull off the
Exactly.
Joker. He pulled it off so well. Like, he was the best Joker.
Really?
Like, he could have done
Yes, but I'm thinking like Heath Ledger, 10 Things I Hate About You, which
No.
was around the time. Like, he's beautiful boy.
Nope.
Absolutely could have done this.
His
His curly hair
shoulders
flowing
aren't
in
wide
wind.
enough.
Absolutely beautiful. I will
His
die
chin
on this
isn't
hill.
chiseled enough.
Mm-mm.
No, I will die on this hill. Heath Ledger forever.
No, you need
Give me
someone.
Heath Ledger and Brendan Fraser at this moment in time. Fucking
No,
done.
you know who could have done Rick O'Connell justice, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a fanboy, but just because of a great cast. Bruce Campbell
No, for
would have
fuck's
fucking
sake.
landed Rick
Oh,
O'Connell.
oh God.
You're right.
Bruce Campbell. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. That's it.
Dude,
Bruce Campbell.
yes, Bruce Campbell, because at this time he was doing Brosco County Jr. He was doing that time travel
I
show.
get a little bit of the, Army of Darkness.
But yeah, you
I
see,
can see it.
you can
He's
see
not Heath
that.
Ledger, but I'll take it.
No, Bruce Campbell as Rick O'Connell would have fucking nailed it.
I feel like at this point though, like Bruce Campbell was a little cartoonish, but I feel like he could have like fit that role. I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
they
could
were,
have totally
I feel like they
fit
were
the
looking
role.
for somebody a little bit more like realistic. You know what I mean?
True, I agree,
Which
but I think
Fraser fills out
He has
perfect.
the look.
I'm trying to think of like anyone else who could have been in this movie at the time. But I don't even know, honestly.
Keanu
Like Bruce
Reeves?
Campbell comes to mind because he has that gruffness to him, but he also has that like what Brendan Fraser nails here is like, yeah, I'm intimidating, but I'm playful.
Well,
Mm.
Like he can joke in the time of like serious matter.
Yeah,
Like-
he's really good.
In this movie, there's a great line, and it lives with me to this day. It's like, patience is a virtue. Not right now, it isn't. Like he can nail that line. Bruce Campbell can nail that line. Done.
Heath Ledger could have nailed it too.
No, he couldn't.
I believe he could have.
Nah, he's a great actor though.
Mhm.
See, even Tom Cruise in the '90s couldn't fit this role.
Oh,
Nah, Tom Cruise would have been. I mean, he could have done it, but I feel like because he's so Tom Cruise-y, you know what I mean? I feel like he would have been too.
Tom Cruise.
You need somebody who could blend in with the other like lesser known actors in this, which there are a lot of them, especially for American cinemas.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna toss a name out there that I think probably could have done it well, like in this time period and whatever. I think Johnny Depp could have done well in this film franchise.
Yeah, at the time, yeah, you totally could.
At the time, I think he had the right charisma, and I think he could have had the proper build.
I just don't picture them with guns that much and weapons.
Yeah, look up what Johnny Depp looked like in 1999. In the 1900s.
He looked like whatever the studio wanted him to look like.
It's like I would need somebody with wide shoulders, big muscles.
So Johnny Depp in '99 was doing The Ninth Gate and Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, beautiful.
No,
boy.
I don't think he could have.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, after seeing Sleepy Hollow, maybe not.
And the Ninth Gate,
that should be a watch. It's Sleepy Hollow. Fucking love that movie.
I love Sleepy Hollow, but he was so timid in that movie.
He was like about Crane, you know.
Yeah. Fuck, that movie came out in 1999.
Yeah.
Shit.
Next, I'm mad. Which is crazy because I'm terrible with directions.
Man, am I right, lady?
Dude, there was a moment in time where I thought like people who were older than me just like knew how to retain information, and I thought I was just like really dumb because I could not tell you where I am in any sense. Like my dad would get mad at me. He was like, "Where are you at?" I was like, I can give you 2 landmarks. I have no idea where the fuck I am."
You ever been like a kid and have somebody ask you for directions?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
I told so many people the wrong thing.
I had a guy ask me for directions one time when I was like 8, and I was like clueless, and he was indignant about it. Like, what a fucking idiot! Like, I swear to God.
Like in hindsight, like who the hell asks a kid for directions?
Someone who's trying to steal him for candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Watch out, kids. Might be your local politician.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Their van is very big.
You know what? I'm not saying. I think that was YouTube. And this hand-to-hand combat, like I can't see Johnny Depp or Heath Ledger really doing that at this stage.
Fair. Definitely not Heath Ledger. Johnny Depp, I feel like Johnny Depp would have gotten like into the role. I think he could have made it work better than Heath Ledger.
Like,
Heath Ledger's
I disagree. I think Heath Ledger would have been perfect for this.
Heath Ledger is a beautiful boy. Everyone in this movie are beautiful people. The pretty people all together. Johnny Depp, it depends on which version of himself he is that day.
Because he has a similar body type to Jonathan. And it's like you're the hero and you're the
Fine. You can cast Johnny Depp and Heath Ledger.
All right, you know what? Here's a real hot take. The actor, I think his name is John Hannah, who plays the Jonathan in this film. He definitely has like the loosey-goosey vibe of fucking because we just watched it. Jack Sparrow. He could have been a fucking like Jack Sparrow as pirate.
I have an alternative person.
Who?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard as O'Connell?
As any of them.
Matthew Lillard.
He's another beautiful boy. You'd be a little
Matthew
wackier.
Lillard would have been a great Jonathan. He would not have been an
you have
O'Connell.
to be like 2,
He would have been perfect as Jonathan.
But he's another beautiful boy.
I would have to remember to get that. I love it.
Because like side of the river. Perfect. Matthew Lillard in '99 was doing movies like SLC Punk and Hackers, and he was more
ad.
Ad. We got an ad.
They just put it right in.
Is it? Do I look kind of like Brendan Fraser?
You look like Kyle MacLachlan.
Uh,
I would
Uh,
take
I just get weird.
Yeah. Chris, remember when I brought you on to work with my buddy Gil, and we were doing that like weird hip hop, the boxing documentary.
Oh
And,
yeah.
And Gil was like, I can't think of who you look like, but you look like the David Lynch guy. And it was McLaughlin. He got so excited. Like, you look like the dude from Twin Peaks.
I really look like Kyle MacLachlan. It's really weird. Like it's like looking at me like 30 years in the future.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm gonna look like 30 years from now.
Good for you.
Yeah, I guess. Just wish I got to work with David Lynch, you know.
R.I.P. I mean, you know, you could be worse. You could be like me, looking like Harry Potter on an off night. So
I remember I had glasses during when those movies were really popular. I got glasses that looked like Harry Potter glasses.
I had those.
So walking down the street, motherfuckers would be like, "Oh my God, it's Harry Potter!" It's like, I'm not.
Dude, when
Why should I
transferred,
take my glasses? He's the one that sucks, man.
when I transferred schools, we are back from an ad. I'm gonna pause it until Josh comes back.
Yeah.
We are at 33 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yeah, pretty good.
But when I transferred schools, it was right around the time when The Philosopher's Stone came out, the first movie. And which is really weird to think in Catholic school they were reading Harry Potter. We read Prisoner of Azkaban in Catholic school. And I sat, this I hope wasn't planned, but my seat was underneath the poster in our classroom for the Harry Potter book that we were reading, and it was Harry Potter with the fucking circular glasses. I had the bowl cut and the circular glasses as a fucking kid, and it was like sitting behind a giant portrait of myself in this goddamn classroom. And it was just like my first thoughts of wanting to kill myself in fourth grade, being underneath a Harry Potter portrait.
You didn't want to be magical?
I would have loved to have been magic, but when people are asking you, where's your scar? God, I wanted to die.
Dude, I remember I was at a party one time years ago, and I was falling asleep on like a couch, and people thought I was passed out, so they started drawing like a scar on my forehead, and I woke up as they were doing it. I was like, "The fuck you doing?" It was like, "But you look like Harry Potter." It's like, I'm not Harry Potter. Blah.
So yeah, we would just draw dicks on people if they fell asleep. If you're getting the scar, you got off lucky.
Nah, it could have been a dick.
It could have been a dick.
It would have evolved into one for sure. Because yeah, that's why I never fell asleep at parties.
Nope, I did not trust anyone I was around. Because normally I was the one doing the bad shit to people, so I knew it would like come back. Like the worst was my buddy Billy fell asleep, and I teabagged him, and he woke up mid teabag and looked like straight at me while I was teabagging him, and he got me back so bad that when we were doing OG jerk shit, when we were doing like jackass stuff, he fucking gave me the worst atomic wedgie to where he lifted me up off the ground and threw me into the street in the traffic. It was like that was for the teabag.
I would like to see the same person who officiated our
That's a
wedding.
good retaliation right there.
Yeah. He's like, this is for the teabag, and he like ripped me up so high, and I'm just like, all right, yeah, you got me, you win.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah,
That traffic part was necessary.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. No, I deserve it, and Billy was right to do so.
And what do we learn? We don't teabag.
Nope. It was the early 2000s. It was a new thing.
It's
I'll
true.
be back in a moment. Sorry, everybody.
All right, you're good. Yeah, we're still paused. We're at 33 minutes and 32 seconds.
And I'm ready. That's where I'm at.
In 3, 2, and 1, play. All right. I remember in this scene when they talk about like getting the camels, that Brendan Fraser's character says that we should have just given him your sister, was probably like the first time I realized like people were offered as trade and not.
You didn't notice it when he like put his hand on my leg and said like, you know, I'm a lonely man. And
No.
How many references they've made about trying to like take her?
Well, yes, with that, sure, but in this sense of like, yeah, your sister is currency in this world. Something
they've done that the whole time.
Did not catch until the
That's
blatancy of it.
The Bible taught me that early, and I'm like, this is wild.
I always think of I don't remember which king it was, but the idea that it was like, oh, the two ladies are fighting over the baby, I'll just cut it in half and everyone gets a half a baby. That story always like sticks with me when it comes to like Bible talk.
Which makes sense because it doesn't. I do want to ride a camel. My homie, when they went to Egypt, him and his wife, they was riding camels, and he was like, they are actually way bigger than you would think.
I've never ridden one, but I remember being like around them at like we did like a field trip. It was like to the zoo or something. They had camels, and dude, they fucking reek.
Yes, they do. That was the other part.
They smell like shit and they spit.
And I actually wanted to work at the zoo as a kid. Screw them still for not hiring.
Y'all ever watch the show An Idiot Abroad?
No, but I'm familiar with it.
It's good. Yeah, the one where they send Carl Pilkington to Egypt, and he has to ride a camel, and he's like he's sitting in a truck. He's like, I'm not getting on the camel again. I'm not doing it. It's really funny.
So I feel like you sit in between the humps, right?
He really hated riding that camel.
I think so. But hers is not really that comfortable either.
No,
it doesn't look comfortable. And
riding on a giant monster that sweats and spits and like farts and shits, and it's not the best, but you know, it gets the job done. Trying to traverse the desert.
Well, because what is it? They can travel like a long time without water, right? Because they like they like store it.
Yeah, they've evolved to be able to handle the desert, which is why they're so useful.
I think they got like I think they stored in the humps or something like that.
Yeah, I remember reading that as like a kid. They like stored them up.
Which always made me wonder, so the bigger the humps, the more water? Lesser the more dehydrated? How does this work?
I feel like I heard somewhere that's not entirely true.
That would make sense.
Yeah. It seems like something that's like apocryphal, yeah.
I mean, they taught us nothing but lies.
Yeah.
And see, Americans, good old horses. $500.
They're all so fucking stylish. Between like that, the little ascots and the suspenders.
Absolutely.
I wear my scarves like this till this day. For some reason, I like winter. I'm like, all right, I can bust the scarf out. Let me take that back. I don't like winter.
I enjoy winter on occasion.
Whoa, what's happening?
I'm a ninja.
I love how they all their own little like calls to make them run faster.
This scene looks like it was shot so epically.
Oh yeah. So do you think they were like really on the camels for like the wide shots? Like it looks like it.
I want to think that they were, but
I
know
would
what?
guess no, simply because of how difficult it would be to balance them, like to keep the camera steady. Of course, they could have used like steady cam, so who knows? I mean, like by the late 90s, they could have done it that way. But
I mean, like
I feel like dealing with a
camera-
camel for like one shot like that is like you get all the camel shots you need and then like ditch them for the rest of the shots,
You have to also remember, like, this is Universal Studios money. I feel like they were gonna do whatever they could to make the shots work.
they probably,
Let's see what the budget was for this. What's the budget?
Rachel Weisz it is just so cute.
So the budget for this was estimated at $80 million. So 80 million in 1999 or 1998, probably when they shot it. Like they were working with like the highest tech at that time.
Yeah, that'd be about like what, $800 trillion in 2026 dollars.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And it grossed $157 million in theaters when it came out.
Damn.
Which is about $148 quadrillion in 2026 dollars.
Which is wild because opening weekend in US and Canada was 4,300 million. So they came under on opening weekend, but wound up like grossing way much more.
I recall when they marketed this film, they didn't market, there was no star power behind it, like there was like Brendan Fraser wasn't really like a major star, like nobody else in his very well known, and they focused mostly on just how cool the movie was, like one thing that really stood out for me was seeing like the dust storm and the mouth like eat the plane, like that. I think just like planted a seed in everybody's mind. So I feel like a lot of this was just word of mouth. Like, you gotta see this movie, it's awesome, you know what I mean? Like,
especially because like right before this came out, Brendan Fraser did George of the Jungle. That was the George of the Jungle and Blast from the Past, and Gods and Monsters was the movie I was talking about them making Frankenstein. Those were the last three films that he did before doing The Mummy. So he was like nowhere near being an action star.
Yeah,
until this movie. So people looking at, I think it was probably the same conversation that they had for Michael Keaton being Batman, because like before Michael Keaton was Batman, it was a 3 Men and a Baby. So no one thought he could perform in an action role until they saw him as Batman. So same thing with Brendan Fraser in this.
They took a risk and it paid off.
Yeah. I think it didn't get as much backlash as Batman because like people were boycotting the 89 Batman as Michael Keaton to be like, oh, we're not gonna want Michael Keaton to be Batman because he's a comedy actor. He's a funny guy. No one wants him. And then obviously we all seen what happened with that. But it couldn't have been that dramatic for this one. They're just like, who the fuck is this guy? Shouldn't he be in a loincloth? I mean, he should be in a loincloth. He's in the desert, and it's Brendan Fraser in the 90s, but we didn't get it.
He's coming out like before.
Chris, you're breaking up.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
I say I want to go treasure hunting, and then but I don't want to go in the caves. It's too much shit in caves.
Cave spelunking is terrifying.
Like I don't know how they be squeezing through those little cracks and crevices. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, this one girl that you went to school with, Sophia, does that spelunking stuff, right?
Yes, she does.
That is terrifying. I also saw The Descent, and I don't want to go into caves with fear of weird humanoid creatures.
That movie was creepy as hell.
Mm-hmm. No, sir, I don't like it.
Like just the bugs alone.
Mm. Bugs in general kind of like really screw me up, especially I think because of this movie.
I can see that it is directly related to, like I said, why I check my shoes every morning. That and Discovery as a kid, and seeing what Australia was.
Yeah,
Shout out
Australia,
to-
everything wants to eat you.
And I don't want to live there. I don't care if y'all have nice weather.
God, just spoiler alert for people who haven't seen this movie. The idea that those things are like eggs for the scarabs is, oh my God, brutally terrifying.
Like, just because it looks pretty, honestly, that usually means don't touch it.
Yeah. Also, how fucked up is this? Get the fucking diggers to open up the booby trap.
And what's messed up is, I agree. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I know what it is.
This is the most American mindset. Get the fucking farmers to do the job we don't want to do.
Hey man, but what are we paying for?
Yeah.
Which is messed up. I agree. Like, I assume this is what you do in the cave.
Yeah. I thoroughly believe Rachel Weisz in this film is Evie because I feel like she like looked up every aspect of mummification, became thoroughly like interested in all of it, and her excitement as a human really comes out in her as an actress. And I love every moment of it.
That is true. The nerd out is spectacular.
I feel like her being obsessed with mummification is the equivalent of like white women in true crime.
I don't know what
And
it
we
is.
got an
Ad. Wow.
You want to continue that thought while you judge me?
Do you want to continue my own thought about it?
I may have an entire company based on true crime. I listen to true crime at every
So-
given free chance
Fine,
that I
then-
have.
Can you explain the white women in true crime thing?
I like fucked up stuff. I think it's that girls are like, oh my god, the bad boy, but then they like took it too far, and it's like Ted Bundy. Like, no,
So should I be afraid that you're taking notes from serial killers?
they won't find you.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be a cookie one day.
If they're ever like, I have this new cookie, guys, like, and like you haven't seen Brandon in a while, you know,
A blueberry Brandon.
like I became Willy Wonka.
Like what happened to all the homeless people in Manhattan in the 90s? They got turned to Arch Deluxes.
Yeah.
I'm
you
pretty
like
sure
sweet
that's.
pie? I can make you a meat pie.
I do like sweetie Todd. Yeah.
I'll make you into a meat pie. The best
Ugh.
meat pies in London. I got you.
Oh God, that just like turned my stomach.
Yeah, it's gross. I don't know why there's an obsession with it. Why there's the correlation? I have no idea.
It's
It's very significant, but I don't know why.
Yeah.
I just know my own genuine interest has always been there.
it's white women, wine, and true crime, and cheese.
Well, all those things are.
Yeah.
I mean, try them. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's
Fair. Like,
so no, I
I'm not a wine guy myself, but I can see somebody enjoying all
it's
those
like-
things at once. That makes
it's
sense.
also like Heath Ledger and Johnny Depp. It just works.
Yeah.
It's just
You know, Heath Ledger, Johnny Depp, cheese, wine, true crime. That's all I need. Just that combo.
sure.
Give
You
me
should-
Heath
you should-
Ledger and a slice of cheese. I'll be happy.
Dude, you should read some of those true crime novels from like the 30s and like
I'm back.
that like all those like film noirs were based on. They're really good. Like the
Yeah.
Long Goodbye is such a good fucking novel.
All right.
You know, I mean, the other side of it is like I never read it or any of the world of it, but the 50 Shades of Grey, maybe that's where women got into it. Was like,
But was 50 Shades of Grey true crime, or was it
no?
just
But
like
I'm saying
weird?
I think it opened up their brains to violence and sex and appeal and the, you know what I mean? Like I feel like it opened that door and then it continued. You know what I mean?
No, I see what you're
But I
saying.
don't know enough of that world to like really make an actual reference. I've never read it or watched the movies or any of that. But I feel like that idea of like the unspoken or the dangerous or like the dark side of things that happen behind closed doors, and then somehow that became Ted Bundy. And I'm like, you don't realize that he went back and fucked corpses? Like he wasn't. It wasn't cute.
The only thing
and most of them smelled real bad.
I'm sure they
like. I
fucking
mean,
did.
you ever see Richard Ramirez? Like, whew.
The only thing that I know about 50 Shades of Grey is that someone put a wet floor sign in front of the book display.
This is a great time to say, please check out 8213 Desserts.
Yeah, here's a plug for 8213 Desserts. If you like serial killers and baked goods, order from that website.
And I just made a new brownie. It's a caramel popcorn crunch blondie.
And
yep.
I just remember when we were like when we like go to like the beach driving with like my grandmother going through South Jersey, we'd pass by a house and my grandmother would be like, "Oh, hey, that's where Albert Fish used to live," and he chopped up bodies and ate them in there, and it was a creepy fucking looking house. And my parents were like, "Why would you bring that up? Don't say that." It's like, what? It's cool.
We weren't that bad, but I remember going on a field trip to the Camden Aquarium, and it was my first time ever crossing the bridge and being on a bridge and having like a mini freak out thinking that the bridge was going to collapse. And my dad, being the fucking trooper that he is, trying to calm me down by saying like, "Oh, it's okay. Like, don't worry. The bridge isn't going to collapse. By the way, do you know how many dead bodies are inside the cement of the bridge of workers that fell into it while building it?" I'm like, "Gee, thanks, Dad."
Yeah.
And they took tombstones to make the like the build up for like the foundation of the pylons.
Yeah.
For the fucking
Here, I'm gonna come for you before we go to Camden, New Jersey.
Yep. I'm gonna write that out one of these days.
Oh God, Albert Fish.
We
are back. We are at 46 minutes and 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
What the hell? Are you in like a different like time frame than me? Like, what the hell's going on? Okay.
I mean, it's homie looking at the scarabs in the wall.
Yep, that's why I got here too.
All right. So we're starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Scarab just fell into the to the dust and it's hatching. Pure nightmare fuel.
Cool.
And you know what? Here's the awesome thing about this. The 3D effects really hold up in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Like watching the 3D bug come out, like we haven't seen it yet, but when I'm seeing the bulge in his skin, I know it's gonna look good. Yep, looks great.
And this leads to what my dad highly considers the funniest part in the entire movie. Ironic. No, what it leads like where he just runs and hits his head. I don't know why my dad cracks up for that one part every single time. And I'm like,
you know what it is? Your dad is a fan of classic comedy. That's what I'll give him.
Oh, he loved the Three Stooges.
Yeah,
so that
it's a very Three Stooges-esque joke.
Well, I can't lie. I like the original Three Stooges too. It's funny.
Look, as much as I love Curly, I think Shemp is the better Stooge. Personal.
I like them both. I feel like it's got like the Shem Curly thing is kind of like a Mike Joel type thing. You know what I mean? They both have their goodness to them. You know,
Everyone's better than Joe.
Joe.
Nobody likes the Joe stooge.
Who the fuck is Joe?
Joe Baser or Basser or something, I think was his last name, came in after Shemp. He was like the later years of the Three Stooges.
What was this, like the late 60s at this point? The hell?
It was a Curly Joe is what his name was, and he was just not funny. He came in after Shemp.
I haven't seen a single one of those.
Yeah, you're not missing out. He did not land in any of the students categories.
Because Shemp was like, Shemp gets a lot of hate, and Shemp he held his own, you know what I mean? Like, Shemp was decent.
Oh, yeah.
He gets too much hate, frankly.
I agree.
Too much.
He was a stooge, you know?
That's 3 nights, right?
Yeah, he said it wasn't. It was 2.
Well, he saw a failed bunny, I guess, from this last one.
I mean, it's fine. It's just, I'll do it for him, just like give me the bucks. He said the only time it's going to be 3 was in December. Which is fine, but then that means that I'll be at 4. And I 2.
Perfect action scenes, I would say. And like first time it looked like she ever shot a gun. Perfect hit. She was born for it.
They forgot that they had guns on them? Like, what the hell? And they must have run out of ammo. Maybe, I don't know. Sparkler. Oh.
Blowing things up is always a great deterrent somehow. I'll take us all out. I don't care.
You know, I'd say he's even hotter with those face tattoos.
I think there's nowhere to go wrong.
Sorry, I just saw that. Damn.
I've been shot in the hair.
Beautiful damsel in distress moment. My hero.
It's not really a damsel in distress, though. She's very much like one of the adventurers with them.
Oh yeah, that moment she just looked like one, being like,
Yeah. In fact, she's the one that's like, it's very important. Like, she's the one that saved his life. They're a team, you know. They're a duo. They're not like, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
she's just as much a hero as he is. Like, she's just as big a the hero of the movie as he is.
yeah, now she is. That's the training arc now. And that
They both are like, you know what I mean. Like, it's very much like a balanced,
it does.
like, protagonist situation, and then you got this jackass who's the comic relief, I guess.
So you got the straight man, which is Rachel. You got the comic relief, which is Jonathan, and then you have O'Connell, which is like the neutral, the in between, like play by their own rules kind of guy.
Yeah.
So it's the trifecta of character arcs.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, he's training her to shoot a gun. He ain't training Jonathan.
Try to apply this triad to this too. Is you got like the Powerpuff Girls type situation where you got like the green one. He's the green one.
Buttercup.
No, Buttercup's the blue one. Buttercup's the
No,
salty.
Bubbles is the blue one. I was a huge
okay.
Powerpuff
All
Girls
right,
fan.
all right. Buttercup, like Frasier's is Buttercup. Bubbles is that dude, that British dude. And I think the leader of the pack, she's the leader of the pack. Like she's the one that formed this together. Like she's
Blossom.
Blossom, yes. She's
Yeah.
Blossom. Right?
She's definitely Blossom.
He's the tough one, and the other dude is the weirdo. Just like the doofus.
Yeah, no, that's actually like a really good analogy for the character arc.
And I think that's the the character interaction between these.
Powerpuff Girls are great.
I'm just saying, shit protected by acid, well, gotta be valuable.
Yeah. Again, I think it goes back to Jill's point, aliens. Like, how do they have the technology to stow acid? Where did they find acid?
That is true. Because are these chemicals just laying in the desert? You gotta refine it somehow.
Yeah.
Definitely aliens.
You know, I'm not the guy to bring it back, but I think a fez is like a good look on people.
I like a fez,
Yeah.
but I'm not really a hat guy in general. So I don't like wearing hats.
See, I like hats, but I am not the one to do a fez. It is not my place to wear a fez, but I can appreciate a good fez.
I would try it just to see. I do like hats, but I never thought about those.
Like, I really don't like wearing hats. I don't know why.
It used to be like a comfort for me.
Yeah, they do feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I also want to get a haircut.
I was like, coming from both of us wearing hats at the same
No.
time we talk about
I'm very not hatted right now. Oh shit! What'd you do?
And these movies just make me wonder how much archaeology are y'all keeping from us outside of all of it, basically.
Fair. I also like, I feel like anything they find is probably not as interesting as a gooey mummy. So there's nothing to sharing.
I'm like, y'all claimed y'all found the Ark of the Covenant. What's that? I want to know.
Looks like they spring loaded their mummies this era.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking like that jaw. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the guy. It's Emotep, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see the scratches.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. It's a beautiful detail.
That's stone, man. That's crazy.
That means he has no fingernails. Oh god, that just like ruined my night.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
God,
I'm like,
that
did
whole
the scarab eat down those beetles ate down to his bone, and he was trying to probably carve that with bone?
Mm. No, sir, I don't like it. Leave it to an American. Who cares about a book?
The only words that I need to read are USNA. To that teaching lady. Okay, hold on. I'm buffing like a.
Do we need to pause?
No, I got it right now. I'm at 57:26. Sorry, friends.
Yeah, we're at 57:41.
41. Jesus, what the hell? dimension you in? Okay, all right. I'm at 5741.
All right, perfect.
Buffering. Sorry, I got the bootleg up, so sometimes it don't buffer too good. All right, I'm good.
All right, cool. We're all in the same range here. You know, it's kind of crazy to think that like they just found a preserved body and no one is impressed that they found a mummy.
Yeah, they were everywhere in that time, right?
I guess it was more common to be like, oh yeah, you found a guy in a coffin. Woo. Like, I think that'd be like more awesome.
Which I'm like, because they probably would definitely just take everything in there and leave the body.
True.
Grave robbers. Yeah. No, yeah.
That is what they did, wasn't it? Like they just like over the thousands of years, at some point, people found this thing and found like a shit ton of like jewelry and gold and all sorts of crazy stuff in it, and just like stole it.
Yeah, because that was like part of the Egyptian thing. They were like buried with their treasure, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they needed their wealth in the afterlife.
Hmm.
Because like morons, they thought that they were going to, live after they died. But now we know that was
I'm
fucking
sorry,
stupid.
you needed to have change in your pocket for Heaven's Gate to pay your way when you
Yeah.
got there.
Is that an Egyptian thing or a Jewish thing?
No, that was Heaven's Gate.
Oh,
was
Heaven's
a-
Gate.
that was a cult thing.
That was a cult thing.
That's when they all wore purple and the Nikes
That's-
and they had the change in their pocket.
Is that when they drank the Kool-Aid? No,
No,
that was Jonestown.
That was Jonestown.
Which is actually soon to become, since white women, cheese, and wine is soon to become a tourist attraction.
Yeah,
Thank you very
educate
much.
me. Thank you.
Happily. And it was not Kool-Aid, it was flavoring.
Flavor.
So
See,
they
when
were
I
all generic bitches, all right? They were living in the middle of fucking nowhere. They couldn't afford Kool-Aid. It was flavoring.
when I die, I want to be exploded. I want dynamite. I want to be put on a beach and blown up like that whale that washed
Yeah.
ashore in the
I want to be
70s.
put on a body farm.
Blow that shit up. I want to die in an explosion.
I want
Hold on.
body farm.
What's a body farm?
Body farm is where they literally lay your bodies out in a field and then
Yeah.
people study decomposition and different elements of what happens to your body at different times.
That's a good-
Kind of
Oh,
students learning
That's a
about
good way to go. Yep.
Yeah, so you just throw me on a fucking field and then whatever happens. But it's shows students and people decomp in real time. And,
Oh, wow.
and different weather conditions in different areas and what it does to the body, and it's very kind of donating your body to science, but in a really morbid way.
Okay. I did not know
Yeah.
of this.
Me
You should
neither.
know of it, and I will, but
Okay.
I don't have.
I want Viking funeral. Set my ass ablaze.
Josh is gonna just be I want buried and normal things, and we're just I want to be on fire.
Yeah, I want to get cremated and then buried with the Joshua tree.
With the what?
The Joshua tree.
Joshua tree? I'm going out with the pun.
Yeah, very, very
Great.
fitting.
I think each of our respective deaths fit us very well.
Yeah.
For
Oh,
what we each want.
Oh, yeah.
Ad.
oh my.
Josh got an ad.
They're getting smoother with these ads. But if the break is right, it might be the last one.
Hmm.
It looks like we have another one
We
coming.
still have another hour. Are you kidding? There's gonna
Yeah,
be
I'm
another
like-
Oh yeah, I got one
Yeah,
more.
we're halfway through, man.
Yeah. All right. On
This
that
is
note,
like the
we're on
first plague. Yeah, I'm also going to do various things.
Oh,
Excuse me.
I guess I'm still thinking about wine and true crime, I could go for some cheese.
I do need to eat way more variety of cheeses.
That is one of the benefits of working at Whole Foods is we have a really nice cheese department. Lots of cheeses. We come over one day. We'll have fancy cheese day.
I need to investigate that.
Yeah.
Because I just want to eat some cheese and fruit.
I mean,
that I've never had.
there's a few that are every time I buy fancy cheese, there's a few that I have to get. The one's like a black truffle Gouda that I love. And then like I found like a truffle goat. I personally love truffle, so like anything like that, kind of like a truffle goat cheese. I'm starting to explore blue cheese because I'm kind of intrigued by some of it. It's not like too wild, like not too moldy, just a little moldy. And then there's one that I get that's like there was one called like Vampire Slayer that's like a garlic cheese, but then I found one that's more garlicky than that because the Vampire Slayer wasn't garlicky enough for me. So
I
that's
do like garlic.
we're talking about cheese.
Yep, that sounds about right.
I love cheese.
And I just got back from break.
Okay, just pause momentarily because Chris ran away.
Because I do like some funk in my cheese.
Yeah, some of it's kind of interesting. I think a friend of mine was like, try some blue cheese, like don't be scared. And it actually like wasn't too scary. But I recently discovered that I like olives.
I love
that's
olives.
we only recently started eating them, but then I buy the green olives that are stuffed with garlic cloves, and I'll just eat those as a snack.
Those are delicious. Which is
Yeah,
funny that
I don't even use it for anything. I just keep eating it by myself.
That's fair.
So every so often, I'm like, I want an olive, and I specifically get the ones that have the garlic cloves stuffed inside.
and I think they also do have one that's stuffed with blue cheese.
That sounds great. That sounds good. Yeah, you gotta take a trip to Whole Foods one day. We'll buy a bunch of stuff, or I'll just buy a bunch of random things and we will eat. Or I'll take pictures. I'll make some bread. I know Carly and I were talking about doing a dip day if you all want to join us. We were gonna make a bunch of dips and make meals out of them.
Ooh.
I found a dip that was like a dirty martini dip,
That sounds
and
good.
it sounded really good.
I can make a dirty martini.
I
wanted it in dip form, but we could drink it. That's fine.
Yeah.
What
I do
is?
like dips.
We have
I wanna
the brine. It's gin and olive brine.
Oh, I have the just throw some olive.
Yeah.
Right? I will leave it alone.
You want one?
Here's a little.
All right.
Please.
Okay.
Now I just mostly want the olives in there, but that's fine.
That's fine. Give me 2 seconds. I will do that.
Yeah. Although nothing beats the pickletini from Tattooed Moms. Olives and pickles. Quite wonderful.
Can't go wrong with pickles either.
I love pickles.
garlic olives in it.
Yeah, throw garlic olive in it. I don't give a shit. I love garlic. I love olives. I was definitely not a vampire in past life. I absolutely love garlic.
Even
For
if
a minute, I was
wasn't-
roasting. I was doing like the garlic confit or whatever it's called, with like the roasted garlic cloves, and I was just eating them by itself. Just roasted garlic.
I mean, it goes with everything.
It does. It just goes in my face. It goes with my face. It goes with everything. It goes with my face. I fucking love garlic. It's so good.
Garlic's good shit.
But it's good when you do like the garlic like confit thing that you roast it in oil like herbs and stuff. It just becomes like butter. You just smear it on toast, and it's so good.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
It's so good. All right, you guys will come over one day and we'll eat a bunch of food. I also we make a good cheesesteak dip.
Cheesesteak dip.
It's like a cheesesteak in a dip. So it's like cream cheese and cheeses and onions, and it's supposed to have peppers, but I don't need peppers, but I can put them in. And then steak pieces and you put cheese on top, and it's delicious.
So that sounds insanely good and interesting.
Yeah, it's delicious. You'll go into a coma, but it's so good. I love food.
I'm getting like really hungry.
Huh?
I'm getting really hungry. Y'all keep
I know
talking.
I am too. I mean, I ate a freaking salad, so now I'm like, I want all of this.
How many olives do you want?
9.
Chris says 9. I don't think there's 9 left in the jar.
There is not.
I've been eating that jar every day.
You really have been.
I get hungry when I'm doing something and I'm just like, oh, the oven's preheating. I'll have an olive.
19.
They're so good.
I really
They
want.
are so good.
I'm hungry. God damn it!
I'm
You're making me
sorry.
hungry.
And I'm hungry too, but I
I also
don't.
make dessert dips. Like I make like a brownie batter dip and a cannoli dip.
Ah, stop it.
So it's like eating like the filling of a cannoli.
See how this works.
Oh, you made one too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got goat cheese actually.
Oh.
I love goat cheese. Also, last thing about food. Great thing to do if you're real lazy and on a budget is do like a piece of. I personally, I would just have like a piece of white bread and I would throw a little bit of butter and goat cheese and like fruit jam
Mm.
and a little bit of honey on top, and it was great.
No, this is
I mean, I was talking about the cheese.
Oh, I'm-
the toast. I haven't tried this yet.
the dirty martini. Not bad.
God damn it, Raymond.
What?
That's all gin, isn't it?
I followed the instructions.
I'm gonna die.
You don't work tomorrow. Well, not
To finish,
you don't have to be up as early tomorrow.
I don't work tomorrow. I have to finish working on an order. Thank you very much.
Correct.
I one sip and I'm like, oh, I can't get up.
That's technically work. I mean, like she has to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking about Heath Ledger and cheese the whole time.
All right. Just a heads up. My laptop ran out of memory, so we're only working with the recording from the Google Meet, which is totally fine. Just a
I
heads up.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Do you want more? Yeah, that's probably better. Do it that way. I mean, it's not bad.
I just had to water mine down for a second because that just caught me off guard.
Can I still
What is
work
there?
pizza right now?
It's like 1 1/4 gin and then only a teaspoon of the dirty martini mix. But I added a little bit more of the mix than it said.
Doesn't have enough flavor to me.
Do you want more mix?
What's the mix?
The dirty martini mix. It was like the bottled one.
No, it's not. We have to do this. It's already 9 o'clock. Let's.
Fine. All right. We're at 1 hour and 1 minute.
All right.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, play. And then we get mad.
No, you can add more.
No.
You want me to add more?
Something. I can't.
We got a 2-minute ad. Sorry, guys.
I'm trying to order a pizza right now, even though I can't really afford it, but I don't give a fuck. I will make it happen because I want pizza. Can I still have pizza delivered to me, even though it's an hour before closing? I feel like a dick, but you know what? I work hard.
Try it. It might spit in it, but try it.
Here, I added more of the
Oh Lord, I might have to switch to. Oh wait, it was just great. Okay.
Is that better? Yeah. So I think all that it is just like olive brine. I think it's just like olive juice.
I'm gonna get dirty martini.
Yeah.
Probably. That's kind of what it tastes like.
Yeah, I think that's all that it is. And then
You
the
didn't use the actual juice on the actual can of olive?
no, I did. It mixed in with it because when I scooped it out.
Yeah.
One, two, order. Take it. Come on, let's go.
So those
No, I don't want to do that. No,
olives are going to be loaded with
no update size.
soaked in the gins.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I know. That's why I like the.
Fine update size. Check out.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sorry, guys. We got 30 seconds of this ad.
Rusty Shackelford.
Are you ordering a cheesesteak?
I'm ordering a pizza, a gigantic pizza, just like I did last time.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, we're going to be back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Olive brine water. So
Oh,
I haven't really found my taste that one.
nice. As a person with glasses, I feel this struggle of the broken glasses and not able to see shit.
And that's some of that my brother and my dad would do. because I thought I was supposed to have glasses and I lost them, couldn't find them, and they just was like, they'll figure it out. Your eyes will be all right. I guess they were okay.
Yeah, I had to rock a pirate patch when I was a kid because I had a lazy eye. So I had the pirate patch under my glasses to strengthen up the weak eye. And I don't think it did anything.
That I want to know what science was behind that idea.
I think the idea was like, the theory is when you lose a sense, all your other senses become stronger. I think that's what the same rules applied to the lazy eye. And yeah, I don't think it worked.
This is why I want flamethrowers though, and nobody understands.
Yeah. That just eruption of flesh-eating bugs is pure terror.
This is where nightmare fuel started.
Oh.
And I just saw them. Some were just jumping off the side, or they falling. No, they were falling off the side.
Also, it's kind of like, it's one thing I didn't think about this movie until just now, because he started like unloading on those things with the shotgun. You never see them run out of ammo or run out of guns.
Oh. Plot armor.
It's like Turok logic. You just keep going.
Well, the rule of thumb in the 90s and the 80s was that you reload your gun when there is a lull in the action.
Oh, fair.
That's the only time you need to reload your gun.
That makes sense.
Also, can we talk about like how beautiful this is? Like knowing that it's like a 3D model, it works even to this day. It's so good.
It's
Yeah, I feel like in the late 90s they were very careful with CGI. Well,
Yeah,
in some circumstances, in the good circumstances like this.
They did it in the dark where it was a lot of shadows and moonlight, and it just worked so well.
They didn't listen to the jackass 3D animators who were like, "Yeah, this is photorealistic." Lol. It's like, because that happens so much.
Like piranha beetles. What is this? What are these things? Are they real?
Scarabs? I feel like scarabs are definitely real.
Like,
we all have the internet in our pockets.
I'm literally on my phone. Like, are these real?
Ooh, damn.
Okay, so they exist, but not in the way that they portray them in the movie.
Okay.
They apparently don't eat our flesh while alive.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a thing called skin beetles that will eat dead tissue, hair, and natural fibers.
Oh,
This fucking guy. Again.
I need him to do audiobooks because his voice is so perfect.
I'm sure he has. There's no way he hasn't.
too soothing.
You can listen to novels by this man and just be very happy. How do they have such clean teeth and they're all like desert people?
Because it's a movie.
Oh, fuck you, Chris. I love you, but man,
I just put it out, like
yeah, I know the suspension of disbelief. I know. Such a good
Okay.
shot.
mm.
The backlight from the torch is so good.
Oh, what would have been a good alternative to Brendan Fraser?
Oh God, who?
Oh shit.
Who would have been an alternative?
I'm sorry. I'm watching this scene here, but
When he goes through all the religious things, it's so good.
Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry would have killed it.
I still think Matthew Lillard would be great in the section too.
Yeah. Do you think Matthew? You know more Matthew Perry than I do. This from like Friends.
No, Matthew Perry had
I
been
would say Matthew
crushing
Lillard.
really, really ridiculous roles in the late 90s. He crushed Saving Private Ryan. He was really good in Saving Private Ryan.
Are you talking about David Schwimmer?
No, Matthew Perry.
Was Matthew Perry in Saving Private? I thought that was David Schwimmer.
Oh, no, that was you're thinking of Band of Brothers. David
That's
Schwimmer
what
was in
I'm
Band of
thinking of.
Brothers. Matthew Perry was in Saving Private Ryan, and he crushed his role in Saving Private Ryan. He did really good.
I'll take your word on that one because I do not remember Matthew Perry in that movie. I don't remember that movie, to be honest, but
Rewatch that movie. It's a masterpiece.
See, this is brilliant. We're gonna pack your bags for the apocalypse.
Okay, what? I'm sorry. What time code are y'all at? Because my bootleg is buffing something fierce.
We are at. I just paused it. We are at 1 hour and 9 minutes.
9 minutes. Okay, yeah.
Same.
30 seconds ahead of me here. Sorry.
Gotcha. No, you're good.
My bootleg's being a doofus. Come on. Give me some of them pixels. Come on. Come on, baby. I see you buffing. Sorry, everybody.
You need some privacy?
No. It's I think you got it. It's good.
All right, and 3, 2, 1, play. Maybe give it $1 of a buffer.
Back when furniture was made of real stuff.
Yes, Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry would have been so good in that role. Holy crap. Oh my god, that was the better casting choice. I'm sorry. I love me some. I don't know. No, you know what? I'm not gonna play Brendan Fraser dirty like that. Yeah, Brendan Fraser.
I don't think I watched enough of Matthew Perry to. I wouldn't know.
Okay, yeah. All right. This bit is better with Brendan Fraser.
Martini.
I was reading the thing and it's like, oh, so you can decide how dirty you want to be. Like, because I see there's little slash in it. But like, I always see, did he eat a whole jar of olives? So, like, I like more.
Yeah, that's
That's not different. Later to
yeah.
not going to cook tomatoes. Right.
We'll be fine.
You plant everything under the sun tonight.
Yep. I am doing this guy. I'm currently him right now.
You even have a drinking problem.
The guy with the mustache.
Yep. I've had about 3 gimlets, a now dirty martini, and half a beer. We're riding through the mummy.
Yeah, I know I gave you way too much. They didn't answer it. Do you have a drinking problem part?
No, I don't have a
You
drinking
haven't
problem.
answered that part. You
No.
kind of ignored me twice when I said
I
you
don't have a
I
drinking
said, do you have a drinking problem? And you're like,
Well, 'cause-
I've had, and I'm like, you keep ignoring that
because
part.
it's not a problem. I was gonna quote
I'm
Linda.
not a quitter.
Alcohol is a solution according to science.
There we go.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
cause. It means the solution to and the cause of all of our problems. So
Guys, you're ignoring the 10th member of Slipknot. Come on.
Yeah.
How much-
oh shit, there he is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Ooh,
See, my brain wanted to go to Linda to be like, yeah, the problem is I don't have a drink in my hand, but
Yeah.
oh, it's buffing again. Come on, man.
are you
This
you
was-
buffing? Should we
This
pause?
was terrifying.
I'm buffing.
Oh,
It's
God.
And I'm like, why are the bugs
Gorgeous.
still alive? Like, did they come to life?
Give me a
in
So
second.
she's still juicy, Josh. She
I'm
is still
sorry,
juicy.
folks. This
Huh?
is
All right,
this
hold on,
is like-
pause.
This is like the ad break for the ad block, folks.
Okay. We got Juicy Mummy and we paused at an hour, 12 minutes.
Oh, all right, we're. Oh, okay. Well, I'm there.
Okay.
A lot of olive juice.
You didn't have to add much.
I didn't add more. I did
Can I
the
try mine versus yours?
no, I'm okay.
We'll see the difference. But I added water.
I
and
down sampled it to 720. Come on.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I'll down sample it to.
like drinking a jar. I love it.
Mm.
I'm not even watching it.
There's a lot of olive juice.
It's not enough.
Ugh.
It could always be more.
You ever see like that cat video of the cat like "Ugh," that's me right now tasting your fucking olive juice with a splash of gin.
I don't really drink gin, so this is how I make it work.
Fair.
I like what do I drink now? The old fashioned with the apple whiskey.
Old fashioned with an apple whiskey. Very nice.
Yeah.
Chris, are you still buffering?
No, my computer's ready here.
All right, cool. We're at hour 12. 3, 2, 1, play.
Ooh.
Everything is turning to blood.
Oh, everybody's spitting out their drinks.
Yep.
Why? What does
See,
it taste
the
like?
big-
Blood.
The big dude with the mustache always made me think of Rip Taylor if he gained like 30 pounds.
You know, I really don't believe that if all of our drinks suddenly tasted like blood, we would spit them out.
I think
At least I wouldn't.
it would catch you off guard.
I would.
Yeah,
spit-
but not especially
I
not
would
if you're
like-
drunk.
What the
Even if
hell?
I wasn't drunk, I would
What are
still
you
be like,
drinking, Chris?
I don't know.
What are you
Like,
doing on your day off?
It's too blood is too off of a flavor to the other drinks.
Very metallic.
I would have to spit it out.
Yeah, what is it like copper tasting?
Like if I expect water
Wow.
and I drink
But
the
I-
vodka,
Yeah, it just
Spit
kind of
out.
like tastes like
Why you ask me? I think I know what the hell it tastes like.
I couldn't do it.
See, all right, this is a plot line that I've always loved in monster movies. The idea of sacrificial regeneration. Like we've seen it in Hellraiser, we're seeing it in The Mummy.
yeah.
We recently watched the first Wishmaster movie, and he kind of did it in that. I love that idea of I need to kill this person in order to gain bodily functions again. It's so good.
Yeah, it really adds to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's such like the selfish nature just like really thrives in the character to be like, no, I am more than you as a being. And we got an ad.
Well, at
This
least
is
it's-
exhausting, guys.
That'll give me time to buffer and also talk about the regeneration thing. It really is impressive, like how well they implemented CGI to do that.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this is like one of the first times, especially in like a major Hollywood film, that they implemented CGI into that type of trope.
Yeah, definitely. Because like, especially in like Hellraiser, because there was a lot of reverse photography that they did with like Hellraiser of like putting the skin back on and things like that. Whereas like with this, adding that CGI and doing it well too, even when they added like the sunlight and the natural light, that it just read perfectly.
Because they were very conscious about, like, especially in like when they were really wanting to take it seriously. I feel like they were very conscious about how corny CGI could look, especially given the limitations at the time. And they were very careful about that type of like, because this is. I just feel like they did it really well.
No, they did an amazing job with it, especially in this movie, because like when it came to a lot of stuff, like they knew how to light it, and that's like the biggest factor when it comes to like the CG factor or any like digital effects, like lighting the plate and then lighting the plate shot really well, and then making sure that the lighting on the effect matched. Like they did a really, really good job in this film with that.
Yeah. Once you get the lighting down on these like CGI composites, like it's like 90% of it. You know, the rest is just like texturing and that type of thing. And the texturing, honestly, is, you know, it's the 90s texturing, so it's not the highest resolution, but the lighting really sells it. It really does.
All right. We're back. Josh, I don't know if you are.
Yep, I'm back.
All right, cool. So we're at 1 hour, 14 minutes, and we're going to start it up in 3, 2, 1. Exterior Museum of Antiques or Inadequates.
Antiquities?
Antiquity.
Yep.
I am a writer. I can read.
Together, you all make one whole sentence.
We are one brain.
I was going to say teamwork.
Please.
Teamwork. There's so many layers in this movie.
Was that necessary with the guns?
It's so necessary. The idea, like this film has so much secret society, mummies, sacrificial regeneration. It's hitting in every fucking point.
Well, I like how they got Brenda Fraser to pose in that scene, you know, with this leg up like that.
You got an aura for him.
Yeah, and bigging him somehow.
I love watching him in the background, though.
With
I'm watching. I'm paying attention.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say.
Listening.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
Intellectual banter.
Just watch him the whole time. He's just going along with it, and it's just.
He's just make this.
I don't know if he's anything watched, like recorded or not.
Serious, I can't look away now.
To him, he looks away. He's looking pensive. He comes back. He's like, oh yeah.
I could be shooting the gun right now.
Guys, you guys can't see me in this scene, right?
Dude, all right. I'm going to throw it out there right now. Brendan Fraser, the originator of the emo swoop. It is fucking swooped hard to the right.
No.
It totally was.
Everybody was trying to.
Definitely
look at that.
That's he's got that. He's the transition between the 90s part in the middle and that like Casper looking, like everybody had that same haircut.
He was a trendsetter.
Like
look at that.
All right, he's slowly starting to swoop. All right, I think everyone was obviously in love with him and began the swoop after him.
His love is in Ohio.
But he's in the transition where he still has that 90s haircut.
No, he does. He has
still part your hair in the middle.
Yeah, because my hair is long. And
you could swoop it.
No. That would be Davey Havoc shit. He got like
I wouldn't argue with that.
He got like baby Davey Havoc mixed with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. That's what he has.
He's all of Hanson all at one time.
He is Hanson. Yeah.
You know, I feel like I'm trying to do that swoop too, but it's to like, you know, like push against the receding hairline that is that Molly is insisting is conquering my head.
Yeah, not all of us can pull off the cut my
No.
wrist and block my eyes.
I know I can.
I had a lot of eyeliner and a lot of feelings, okay? It was a different time.
Oh, Benny. Benny and the Jets.
Nice. Dude, he fucks him up with that.
Yeah, what time code you at?
We are at 1 second. 1 hour and 18 minutes.
18. Okay, I'm 30 seconds behind.
Dude, he fucks him up with it. So I love in movies when a random object is thrown and hits someone. We went and saw Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter in the theater. That movie was awful, except for the scene when he threw a fucking horse at him. When the vampire picks up a horse and throws it at Abe Lincoln, cinema gold. Everything else about that movie, terrible.
I mean, it definitely tells in the title. So much potential. Like,
Dude, with how scared he is of a ceiling fan, like
that would hurt.
Yeah, that's not like a
No, dude, it would've- as soon as his head hit it would have stopped. There's not a lot of power going through this fucking thing.
I don't know, one good dink and I can be into him.
Of course, it was the
Honestly-
1920s, so maybe they had enough power to, like, I don't know, cut through steel, you know, as was the style at the time. Everything was super dangerous. I remember I found all these old photographs of, like, my grandmother when she was, like, a toddler. And it was a picture of her and, like, a pen that her parents had built her in the backyard. And it was, like, chicken wire. And, like, a pile of food. And she was, like, grabbing onto the chicken wire and, like, ah. I was like, what the fuck? It's made of chicken wire. And she just looks at me. He's like, yeah, it was the 20s.
yeah, it's the style.
They didn't get fucked.
They had.
Safety was different back then. People died from sepsis all the time. They didn't get fucked.
Only the strong
Also, like
till 20.
we're at the point of the movie where it goes from action movie to pure horror film. And the transition is done so smooth and so well.
It does kind of have a horror film.
Like every
Totally
like,
right.
almost
Oh my
episode
God.
horrifying.
Oh wait, what'd you say, Josh?
I'm look like at Imhotep. His transitions until he becomes whole is terrifying.
Oh yeah. Dude, that like partially like built mouth and like the skin still like growing.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
It's like, are you like melting in reverse?
Yeah.
I always felt like they did that actor dirty, like CGIing him so much. But then, like, they made the sequel where he was like front and center,
Oh yeah.
you know, because he's awesome. He's so good. Oh
Yeah.
shit!
He nails
Oh
this.
my god!
Dude, when he right here, he eats the fucking bug in
Yes,
his mouth
yes,
across his
Yes,
teeth.
so cool, so fucking good. The Sands of the Keyhole, similar type of niceness. Oh, pizza soup.
There's
Hello?
to the people watching at home, I am so glad you're here.
Now, a
I
little
love
bit of sand was left in the keyhole. Do you think that's a little bit of him?
Wait, hold on. Did you say you think that's like a part of him stuck in the keyhole?
Because there was definitely some sand still in that keyhole.
No, true. Maybe it's his lips because they're still missing.
Which is, yeah.
Gorgeous. All of the effects, all of the people,
God damn.
all
man.
things just absolutely gorgeous.
How much sand was used on set?
You know what? Honestly, I'm going to assume not a lot because I feel like they definitely digitally did a lot of sand. So maybe just like through the keyhole was the only real sand that they used.
Smart folks. What time code we at here?
We are at 1 hour, 22 minutes, 40 seconds.
All right. Sorry, everybody. It's really hungry.
No, that's fair. And yeah, you know what? Like to bring back around to like Josh's point, all of this is practical locations.
Uh-huh.
Like
Sure.
they went out and like shot in these places and showed just how beautiful they were.
That's how you really bring us into the movie. Green screen. It's only so much you can do.
Oh yeah.
Which I know they use it sometimes, but it's not overbearing. Where you got entire green sets like Marvel movies, which is insane to me.
Like for that, like sure, I guess like it's definitely needed, or like in all the Star Wars films where it's just like one giant blue screen and it works for those sets. But like honestly, this movie, if you did this on a green screen, like it wouldn't work. Like you really feel like you were in Egypt.
And I'm wondering if it's fair to call a movie underrated when it did, like when it basically doubled in theaters.
You know, I feel like it's underrated now. I think like it has nostalgia behind it because they are doing, as the time of us recording this, they're in talks of them making a new one where the original cast is confirmed to come back. So I think the nostalgia definitely pushes it to where it is underrated to not modern kids, but today's generation.
That makes sense.
Huh.
And this was also one of my favorite parts.
Smart man.
Ooh, damn.
I just think of that episode of The Simpsons with the zombies when like Homer's like eat me and they check his brain and there's nothing in there, so they just like let him go. It's like the same mentality for Jonathan.
No brain.
Yeah.
Those Treehouse Horror episodes are my favorite. I love the marathon.
They are the best.
All right, looks like I got about like 10 seconds of battery left here. So I'm going to switch over to my phone, but you can continue playing. I'm be watching it.
All right. You're going to join back in? Okay. Yeah, he just finished. Also love how every car in this film is a convertible.
Which actually is really odd. I'm like, you're in the desert. I just want something to protect me from the sand as I'm driving.
Yeah, you would think so, but you know what? It works well because without the roof, we wouldn't be able to see all the actors.
True.
All right, I'm back here.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. I just got my phone right here.
Turn on them windshield wipers. That was me in the theater. I'm like, that's not how it is.
Turn on the wipers. No, I'm surprised this film did not have a Wilhelm scream.
What? Oh, that's
The
embarrassing.
signature scream. Like this scene would have been perfect for the Wilhelm scream.
There was really they didn't squeeze in a Wilhelm scream?
No.
That's wild.
And to be fair, this dude would have survived if he didn't start like fucking blasting his guns.
I don't know. Yeah, he could have literally just went into that door.
Yeah.
Imhotep would have.
so good.
What time code you all at again?
We are at 1 hour 27 minutes.
27. Got you.
Yeah, he just pulled the Evie out of the car.
Got you.
Which I also love to his character. Throughout the entire movie, he called her Evelyn. He did not once shorten her name until The Mummy Returns when they were a married couple.
Kind of
That's
respect.
true.
He's a gentleman.
Mhm.
And she is the scholars.
Yeah. Goddamn. I remember my uncle, he would watch, like my uncle who I watched the movie with the first time, he was really big into like the Discovery documentaries and would watch like National Geographic and all that stuff. And I remember him telling me that like Imhotep was like a real like Egyptian priest and the whole movie was like based off of like him. And to this day, I don't know if it's true. I could look it up, but I like the mystery better.
I won't look it up and prove it right or wrong either.
Yeah, I don't want to be disappointed. I'd rather like live with that to be like, ooh,
No, he was probably a real pharaoh.
Imhotep was.
Oh yeah, totally.
I
There we
think he
go,
was
confirmed.
writing storybooks too.
Yeah.
No, I remember when this movie came out, like I looked that up like right away.
Hmm.
And I don't know how I found out because there was like no reliable internet. Well, in 99 there was an internet, but yeah, no, he was yeah, for real.
I would have set Benny on fire at one point.
I love how convenient there was a fucking sewer grate. Because I imagine like the writing of this, because it's one of those things where like when you're writing a script and you have people in peril, it's like, well, they have to escape. Like, how can they escape? I'm
Right.
going to conveniently place a manhole cover like right below their feet for the hero to discover. And just let that be what it is, and the audience will accept it, which we all did.
Mhm.
And it's just very funny to think with that mentality, like as a writer to like consumer of media, to just be like, oh yeah, of course there's a fucking manhole cover randomly in an Egyptian street.
But hey, they introduced plumbing, right?
The trick is to convince people that this was something that was actually not contrived.
Yeah.
You know?
Because like it's funny too, like with working on sets and working in film, I remember like a friend of ours, Julia, who we've worked with numerous times. They worked on aphasia. They've done a bunch of stuff. They're primarily like art department, set decoration. That one of their key rules was like you have to have outlets in a room, because if you don't show an outlet, the room doesn't feel real. So if you show an outlet, you believe that it is a fully functional room.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like her saying that to us on set one time, and just like it like sticking in my brain. I was like, we have to have something plugged in. We have to show a lamp or something plugged in to be like, this is a real world.
Like, give me one moment. My mom calling.
Do you need to pause, Josh?
No, I'm gonna make sure this one is short.
Okay. That robe is badass.
He's just badass. Everything he does.
Fair.
Somebody else would look homeless. He looks gorgeous.
No, that's fair.
Oh yeah, of course she's wearing heels going into a adventure. That
Yeah.
was the style at the time.
I mean, I don't think they made women's shoes as anything else at that time. Dude, the fucking Amelia Earhart helmet, like I feel like the scene was meant to be taken seriously, and then you see them with those goggles, and it just does not like read well. As a kid, this was one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. To just see a giant sand face.
God, him just screaming.
Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
Not too long.
I also love that, like, her only thing to think to stop the giant sandstorm is to kiss the man.
Mm-hmm. She liked him too. It's fine.
Biology.
I mean, it
Distracts him.
yeah,
He was trying to kiss her before.
yeah, it is a
So.
total distraction for sure.
Every time. That or boobs every time.
Yeah. So good.
Poor Winston.
I feel like that line was not in the script. The whole like, oh yeah, Sandwall, perfect. Bastards, hate these guys.
Could definitely see that.
See now with seeing The Mummy Returns, I always think of that scene when they're on the double-decker bus and then it cuts to Artemis Bay and he's just like, that was my first ever bus ride. And I feel like it could have worked in this to where this is his first time in a plane, but they didn't obviously have that in this movie, but it still makes me think of it.
That was a pretty fun bus ride, though. Definitely
Yeah.
great.
You know, I have a Game Boy emulator on my phone. I might have to like download all the Mummy games on there.
The 90s really had a thing with quicksand.
Yeah,
It's
it
not a
felt
problem.
like it felt like it would have been more of a terror.
For real. And they say, don't struggle, grab something.
Yeah. I always think of Blazing Saddles when they like are in quicksand. They land like on the train rail and they're able to like walk on the fucking rail of the train to get themselves up.
Only if that worked for a trade. Well, this horse. Is that on our list, the never ending story?
We can have it.
We should do that.
I want to know what a horse has to be depressed about that it would die in the fucking like bog of sadness.
Yeah, I don't think I've
If
ever
I
watched
on the original uncut, because apparently there was something about that where the horse was actually really depressed. And I wish I could find it. I'm gonna see if I can find it because they cut it from the movie.
Like in real life.
Yeah,
Ah.
I didn't know they went into explanation as to what happened with the horse.
I think it's because the original version was like way too depressing for American audiences. So I think they cut it. And let me double check. 'Cause that's what. Let me double check.
Ah, foreshadowing. I'm on time code 13632.
Yeah, we're a little bit ahead. We just got the 138, but we're all right there.
Oh. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. See, I can't help it.
Never mind. Maybe that part's not true. The sad part was that the real horse actually died in real life during the film.
Oh.
That was the sad part.
Aw.
Like, yeah.
My brain goes to, with this movie, seeing the mummies come out of the wall like that. I just think of Scary Movie 2, when Brenda's trying to explain it is nothing but bones and there's nothing to like run away from and be scared of. They're not threatening in any way, shape, or form.
I love how they send them off all. It's like, oh, yeah. I can't wait for the Scary Movie 7.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Because Marlon Wayne said if the new Scary Movie does well, he'll give us a sequel to Don't Be a Menace. And I will fucking die on that train to get a new Don't Be a Menace.
I need that. You know what? I'm gonna go to the movie 10 times, make on my own.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure we get that. Oh my god, look them grow. I can't even picture them growing up. I'm like, how did y'all make it out the hood?
Oh my god.
I need that story.
Fucking Lope Dog is all clean and cut.
Yeah, I need that. I'm like, he now got 12 kids with a shorty name I can't remember right now.
Oh yeah. the chick he was with in the back of the mail truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, maybe they're going back and showing them where they came up. There's too many storylines.
Oh yeah.
Wonder how long it took to build this set, because I know this gold ain't real.
As long as it took for them to paint a matte painting.
So many man hours.
I love that they're so armed. No one questions, like, oh yeah, of course, there's all the machine guns and heavy artillery.
Welcome to the future.
It makes me think of like when they would show on like National Geographic, like Man vs. Wild, and it's just like, oh yeah, sure, I can survive out in the woods if I happen to have all of these things in my backpack.
Literally, oh, grenades. What do you know?
Yeah. We're here to fend off the mummy apocalypse. Good thing I have my endless ammo and heavy machinery. Or
Yeah, one of
artillery.
the drum magazines for a Lewis gun probably held about 50 rounds tops. You know, just putting it out there.
Yeah.
And I wonder how ammo probably was cheap back then. Well, compared to now.
Oh, yeah, you're American,
when
right?
you're in the middle of nowhere in an unexplored tomb.
Yeah, you know the Americans left their weapons anyway. They're over there somewhere.
I guess, like, in some way, look at this story as being incredibly romantic to be like, I'm going to bring just like this one woman back versus I'm newly reborn in a completely new generation to where I can meet new people. And the princess's value is nothing anymore.
He doesn't know that though.
Yeah.
He was frozen in time.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That would
He
love.
has no idea how much time has passed.
No, that's yeah. I guess you're right. And they say chivalry is dead.
I'm like, sometimes you just gotta put the hands on the mummy. And I love that he just literally blows his way into every next room.
Yeah.
Great internal structure, I'll tell you. Whoever built these aliens,
How strong do you think these like mummy zombies are to where they're that much of a threat when they can barely hold themselves up?
they gotta be dust. They can't be strong.
Yeah, like I feel like you can just like take them out at the knees and just kick their heads off or something. It's all pure decay at that point.
Like it's surprisingly super easy to beat mummies.
Yeah.
Unless I guess it's a magic mummy. Like that. Like I don't know.
It just made me think of like Anthony Anderson's Scary Movie. How do you go to bed dead and wake up alive? Unless you a zombie.
Hey, and that whole time I'm like, you know what? It makes sense.
It does make sense. Unless you're a magic mummy. That makes sense.
This is like whoever, like these mummies, cake mummies, no problem.
Yeah.
Which also makes me wonder what these swords were made of back then, because
It looks like it's made out of pure gold.
it does, which in that case makes sense. Yeah.
So I think about the filming side of this and Brendan Fraser fighting nothing and just like kicking through the air and swinging a sword at absolutely nothing but pure air.
What would your direction be to him as the director?
Oh, that's a good question. Fuck. I would direct him to think like, I guess like I would describe the scene. I would be like, look, man, you're blowing through these zombies and you're having a blast.
I feel like they made it after. They just said go crazy and then they made it around what he did.
Oh, they had to have, yeah.
There's no way unless you did tennis balls and all that. It just the way it moves too freely. They had to have been like go crazy, and maybe you said there's another one, there's another one, and there's one coming behind you. They gave some direction, but otherwise they just like superimposed them after.
My brain goes to like 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock,
Yeah,
go crazy.
Yeah, because especially that additional like he decapitates one and then kicks the head, like that's absolute direction.
Oh yeah.
Like, and then they just added it in after the fact.
Like we paid for months of ballet for you to be able to plie your ass around the set.
Money well spent.
Yeah.
See, to me, those are magic mummies. How are they holding shields and weapons? They shouldn't be this cognitive.
No, that's you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that one.
That's the same way I feel like I don't like fast zombies. That shit, that's scary.
Yeah. I remember when the Dawn of the Dead remake came out, I was terrified watching them run.
I'm like, y'all shouldn't be like this. Ain't y'all decayed?
I feel like it's ingrained in everyone's brain. A metaphys has been ingrained in everyone's brain. It's like, oh, I'm looking at the hieroglyphics, it looks like a bird, like a stalk, a metaphys. That has not left my brain since 1999.
I'm like, it's true. The mummy has taught me more Egyptian than school ever has.
Yeah. I went to Catholic school. We did not talk about Egypt.
Now
Unless it was Old Testament. We did not talk about it.
we didn't talk about anything. Yeah. No, that's not true. We talked about the mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh, damn. That makes sense.
That's all we remember.
Yeah.
That's all we needed.
See, okay. Watching this and going to what we were just talking about in the sense of like letting him do his thing and then animating it afterwards. So when they were doing Army of Darkness and Bruce Campbell, going back to Bruce Campbell being a possible O'Connell, when they shot Army of Darkness, everything was done in a sequence of numbers. So when he was fighting a lot of the like skeleton army and Army of Darkness, basically Sam Raimi was calling out like numbers, which meant specific like movements that they had planned out and storyboarded. So when they were shouting out like 14, 17 or whatever, it was specific moves that Bruce had to make to match up to whatever it was that was already planned and storyboarded. So I wonder if that was the same thing for when they shot this, that the animation and rotoscope was already planned and he had to like mimic how they were going to do it.
I bet you it was, honestly.
I love that, yeah.
Like, I can imagine them being like, hey, do your own thing, and then like having to like composite something around that, because I feel like it would be much easier if he did very predictable things for them to, you know, like model after that.
Well, it could also have been like
something that would be like hard to like match up.
Yeah, but it could have also been like a scene by scene basis, whereas like the scene that we just saw when he like stabbed the one in the head and this and that, like that could have been the predicted movements, whereas the one that we saw earlier when he's like going through like the altar or whatever and he's like fighting his way through, that could have just been have fun and kind of work your way around and then animating that on top, like what Jill was saying, in terms of like play around with the area, whereas most of them could have been more predictable things.
Whoa.
So good.
Yes.
So I have noticed the movies.
Right.
People are getting choked. People don't poke people in the eyes.
Might as well like rain it out with the Three Stooges bitch. Just go right in.
I really can't get past how much this guy looks like the manager at the bank I go to every week. It's like shit.
Need you to creep a photo of him next time.
Yeah, seriously.
Next week next Tuesday when I go in there, I'm just gonna be like, I feel like I'm gonna be like in this like tomb.
Yeah.
Should interrogate him. I know it's you.
I know it's you, Emoto. Oh man, so good. Also, I feel like they could have hung in more when when he stabs him and that realization of that he is mortal again. Like, I feel like they could have really built that moment up, but man, it still works.
The greed is crazy, and I'm happy it happened like this to Benny.
Yeah, by the way, people watching at home, watch at the time of us recording this. We just put out a new episode of our 7 Deadly series written by Josh, just about greed, called Consumption.
That was a great segue. Wow. Yeah, watch it. Please. You'll be great.
Oh god, I love that. Lost the book. Bitch, go! The whole place
Let's
is
go
collapsed.
kill him.
See, this always made me think of like the Resident Evil games, because like at the end of every Resident Evil game, there was a timer, and it's always something was going to implode. Whether it was the fucking Raccoon City Police Department or the mansion, there was always a timer set to explode. And this is what it always made me think of.
And I'm like, yeah, can just pick up one thing on the steps.
But he does, though. Doesn't he take the scepter? He takes like a scepter, I think.
I think so.
Because that like goes through in Mummy Returns. At least I thought so.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot. It's on the what is it? Well, it ain't no spoilers. Everybody should have seen this by now. Yeah, it's in the camel at the end.
Yeah. It's only been like 25 years. People should have seen this movie already.
I just want one person in the comment. You spoiled it early.
Swear to God, the only person being spoiled should have been like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, you don't get to be spoiled by something that was released 25 years ago.
Carly has seen this, right?
27 years ago, frankly.
You know what? I don't know if Carly has seen this or not.
I'm gonna vote no.
Well, she should have been here. In this, because it's a great movie.
Now it's
Honestly, Carly right now is at work doing inventory. I would have loved for her to just like sign in on her phone with everybody from work.
She should have.
I'm like, see, these are the movies that we grew up on. Like,
You could text her. I want to know if you've seen the Mummy.
Yeah, I will. Actually, you know what? I'm going to text Carly right now.
and I'm not talking about the 2017, which I'm sure, yeah.
No, I want to put it in the group chat just so that everyone gets a response.
And I love the way they made this implode.
Oh yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous with the sand explosions.
Benny. No, Benny.
I would have loved to have seen him come back in like a sequel,
Yeah, what
like
the hell?
Return of
Film purposes, though.
Just
yeah,
set it
for
up.
purposes.
I'm like, Benny, you're a mummy now.
Dude, like an undead Benny with like supernatural mummy powers would have fucking rolled.
That actually would have been hilarious and a great, because I hate him.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like a rat with powers, and I'm like, that's such an annoying character.
Yeah, I can see him being like King of the Scarabs after that. Like a giant insect man. It would have worked so well.
You know what? Watch. Next year they're gonna release a movie. It's gonna be Benny. It's gonna be like Benny's the the villain. And it's gonna star like, I don't know, Drake or some stupid shit like that.
That
It's gonna be Pedro Pascal because he's in everything right now.
Whatever the hell the kids are watching these days.
yeah, some Fortnite thing.
Oh, Carly.
All right, Carly responded, if it was Brendan Fraser, yes. So Carly
Okay.
has seen this film.
All right. Oh, good. All right, she got some credit.
All right. Golf claps all around.
Mm.
So starting with you, Jill, how have you felt revisiting the 1999 classic, The Mummy?
I love it. It's great. They're all gorgeous. Same shit. I totally had faith that Carly watched it the whole time.
Carly has watched it. Carly just said she is jealous because she wanted to watch it again. So,
Yep.
Next time, kid.
We will watch it on dip day of all of our dips, and we will watch The Mummy. And Candace is.
That's James. He messed up. Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know what's going on. I think it was wonderful. I love them all. They just get more beautiful every time I watch it. I'm still on team Heath Ledger, Johnny Depp.
As O'Connell?
I don't give a shit. I just want to look at Heath Ledger. I don't care who they are. Just beautiful boys.
By the way, this is what she married. Nothing like Heath Ledger.
No.
Nothing.
I'm going to need you to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start with a haircut, see where it goes.
Yeah, okay.
Except for every time you get a haircut, it goes too short, and then it looks bad. You look like a 90s boy band.
Then maybe I could be Rick O'Connell.
Okay.
Chris, what did you think revisiting the 1999 Mummy?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's such a great start to a franchise. I love how they portrayed the three heroes. You know, like it's like I said earlier. It's kind of have a real Powerpuff Girls type situation where there's not one main hero. Like Brendan Fraser's not the main hero. You know what I mean? Like it's a combination of all three of them. And I can't remember if they maintain that type of dynamic throughout the sequels. I don't think they do, but it's very much appreciated, especially in this day and age. It's just such a well-crafted action movie. I wish I could go. I might watch another movie like this tonight. You know what I mean? Honestly, before I go to sleep, like it's such a great breath of fresh air for me.
Hell yeah! I think in the sequel, I didn't see Temple of the Dragon because I was like really upset that Rachel Weisz was recasted. But I know in The Mummy Returns, it definitely focused more on Brendan Fraser's character as O'Connell, kind of more that he was prophesized as like the Magi with Artem and Faye. I knew that it kind of geared more towards him rescuing his son and wife kind of thing. But yeah, no, definitely solid. I recommend watching Mummy Returns before you go to bed. I think fitting in the world would be fitting.
It does make sense that they would like concentrate mostly on world building after this introductory film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, what did you think of your revisit?
It's just as good as it always was. It's one of those movies that just gets better with time. It never gets worse. It never gets old. It's just, oh, the Mummy's on. Doesn't matter if I'm watching it from the beginning or I catch it midway through. If it's on TV, I'm like, yeah, still a classic. And yeah, it holds up. And I love The Mummy Returns. I'll put that on the one list too.
Oh, hell yeah. We need to go through all of them. I've never seen the Dragon one. But for the sake of a series, we're going to add Return, Scorpion King, and Dragon King on all of them because, yeah, it's a great series. I think for me, revisiting this film, I think this was, I want to say, the first movie that can be considered like a blockbuster for me that really resonated in terms of all of it, because Brendan Fraser was one of the first actors that I recognized as an actor. It was between him and Jim Carrey when it was like, oh, I recognize this person because I watched X, Y, and Z. So like when The Mummy came out, I already knew Brendan Fraser from George of the Jungle because as a child, I loved George of the Jungle. And seeing him do this and then moving on to Bedazzled and loving the movie Bedazzled and loving Monkey Bone and just realizing like, oh my God, Brendan Fraser is like a human that I want to watch.
Yeah.
That I genuinely love him as an actor. I can say he's one of my favorite actors. And revisiting this movie just brings back like very nostalgic memories and more or less being like transported back to where I was as a child, like sitting on my uncle's sofa with him and like my grandpop and my grandmom and sitting there and like watching this movie and just enjoying what it was back then, realizing like not only did the nostalgia factor hit, but the movie as a story and as a film just like really carry on its own and just loving every fucking second of it. If this not that I'm assuming anyone who watches this episode with us, like this is your first time watching it, because then like I'm sorry because you listened to us banter for 2.5 hours like through it, but understanding that this movie came out at a very pivotal time for people of our generation. And
it was in the 1900s.
The 1900s, the late 1900s. Back in my day, I wore an onion on my belt. But no, it's a solid film, and definitely like anyone that you talk to that is in their 30s or on can tell you a great story of their first time seeing this movie. And it just fucking hits. That was you, okay. Hits every goddamn time. 10 out of 10. This movie is getting a full 5-star review on my Letterboxd. Falcone123, by the way. Follow me on Letterboxd and we can talk movies.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because we didn't have Heath Ledger.
I give it a 6 out of 5. Every time.
See, I like that better. 6 out of 5. That is a
I'm
good
just
fucking
saying
rating.
It would be better with Heath Ledger. Is all I'm saying. Now we've opened that door. It's not gonna end.
Yeah.
You know what?
Just agree to disagree there.
Back to what I said earlier. Brendan Fraser.
I'm not trying to remove anybody. I'm trying to add Heath
I'm not
Ledger.
gonna.
Like, put him
I'm
in.
not taking it back. Brendan Fraser was perfect. Like,
I'm not trying to take him away. I'm just trying to add Heath Ledger in. Just like
Heath
in the
Ledger would've been
corner
good.
on a little camel walking around. I don't care what he does. Just
but
put him in
earlier
there.
I feel like I was like, Heath
Right.
Ledger would have been better, but you know what?
Or
No.
you know what? I don't support AI, but I would support using AI to just put Heath Ledger in the Mummy just to make myself laugh for a minute.
I'm sure.
Stay tuned for later today.
Yeah.
No.
But do not use ChatGPT. Hire real artists. Fuck ChatGPT.
There
But
you go.
also Heath Ledger's dead. And I love him.
Also, get permission from his estate before you use his image.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, if you can superimpose the Heath Ledger Knight's Tale character into this movie, I think it could work.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to superimpose Ricardo Montalban on the guy who played the Mummy. You know, on Imhotep. I think that'd be something.
Wait, who are you gonna put on Imhotep?
Ricardo Montalban.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that's fair.
I can see it.
Now you got a movie right there. Oh,
Oh, hold on. I just thought of somebody else that could that could fit the O'Connor role. I'm blanking on his name, but homeboy from the Princess Bride.
My
Fucking-
brother loves that movie.
the
I
unbelievable guy,
can't remember it.
Andre the
Why am I-
Giant.
Not yes, Andre the Giant. No, fucking hold on, give me 1 second. Fucking Carrie Elwes, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Gary
totally.
Elwes.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, he's another sexy, like, white American,
Especially in like 1999. Like I feel like that could have fucking hit because I think when did Princess Bride come out? Like 97?
Princess Bride was like 86. or
Jesus
87.
Christ, it was 87. Wow,
Yeah.
I whole 10 years off.
No.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Then you know
one.
what? He aged like fine wine when Robin Hood Men in Tights came out in '93.
Oh, dude,
He
have you seen him today? He's still fucking hot, and he's like 80. It's incredible. It's mind blowing. This dude just like exudes like attractive. I don't know.
I mean, even when he was in Saw cutting his foot off, he was kind of sexy. I will say that.
he was in, I never saw Saw. He was in Saw.
Yeah.
He was in the first Saw movie. Yeah, he was the dude
I gotta watch
famous
the movie.
for cutting his fucking foot off. With the
Heath
saw.
Ledger didn't have to be in that one. It's okay.
Wow, that was him. Wow, holy shit. Okay, now I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Heath Ledger in Saw cutting his fucking foot off?
He'd still be beautiful while doing it. I don't care.
I can imagine that more than I
Beautiful
can imagine the fucking Princess Bride fucking cutting his foot off.
Love Heath Ledger.
So thank you everybody for joining us on this episode of Friday Night Watch Along. We hope that you guys enjoyed The Mummy as much as we did and reminiscing about our first times watching it. This film is absolutely fantastic. I think obviously our high praises of it can at least boost it. If you watch it with our commentary, we highly recommend you watch it without our commentary as well and take it in as just pure cinema. It is perfect for its time. So I thank you, and we will see you guys on another episode of Friday Night Watch Along, and we'll see you again soon.